Let's go. Hit that like button. 1.5 days. Let's go.
You're watching Blunt Politics with Boston Brian.
Let's go, guys. Much appreciated. Thank you for being here. I am Boston Brian. This is Blunt Politics, the podcast for normal people by normal people, where we can sift through the bullshit of the mainstream media, the GOP, and MAGA. And we are just 1.5 days away from never going back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's fucking go. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, please, folks. Please, if you like it, that's all you got to do. Subscribe. It's free. It's free. That's all you got to do. If you want to take it a step further, you can become a channel member. And listen, Mel and I have seen the comments. We've seen the comments. People are wondering why Patreon, if you become a Patreon member at patreon.com/BostonBrian, you get certain things. You get the Zoom meetings, you get certain perks, basically, and why the members of my YouTube members, who basically keep this channel alive, as well as the Patreon members, don't get anything like that. So what Mel and I have done is we've set up a little Friendsgiving. How about that? A little Friendsgiving Zoom for members of the channel, so we can all get together. We can all say hello. We can all say happy Thanksgiving or whatever you may celebrate. And it's a little get together, and just a little show of appreciation, basically, for our YouTube members and the people that keep this channel alive. So I want to make sure that you guys know you're seen as well. Thank you to anybody that does become a channel member. It's literally $1.99. I mean, I don't know where else you can get better value for that. Like I always say, you can't even go out and buy a king-size Snickers right now for $1.99. So $1.99 a month really helps the channel. It's unbelievable. If we could get everybody that watches this show to hit that like button, to subscribe and become a channel member, the places we could go, you wouldn't even believe. All right, so let's bring in the chat. Let's say hi to everybody. First off, Mods, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate you spending your time with us, and I appreciate you keeping that chat flowing nicely, and making sure it's a nice, a safe spot, a nice, safe space for people to communicate and, basically just hash out their issues or agree with people. So let's go to everybody. Hi, Denise. Hi, Dawn. How are you? Mr. Spock, what's going on, brother? Vicky, how are you? Jupiter Judy, as always. Jim the Geek. Kay, how are you? Let's go. Patrick, 8 months. Let's go. Happy Sunday, Briantologist. Appreciate you, Patrick. 8 months. Can't even believe it's been that long, right? Cannot believe it's been that long. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Channel is continuing to grow. We're going slowly, but that means we're getting real people, right? No bots, no infusion of 10,000 subscribers all of a sudden out of nowhere. But we're getting there. We're getting there. So I do appreciate everybody's help. I appreciate Patrick, Independent, Leon, Regina, Jenny, David, Lady K, Tobias, as always, Ask Yvonne. Don't Ask Yvonne. That's two different people. It's Ask and Yvonne. What else we got? Andrea, Scotty, Denise, BJ, Beth. I mean, there's so many of you guys. I really appreciate you being here. I know your favorite football teams might be playing right now at the same time. They're probably on a different screen, and I appreciate you putting me on whatever screen I'm on right now. But lots to get to. Like I said, day and a half away, ladies and gentlemen. I know you can feel it. I know you can feel it, but don't worry about it. I think we got it. Like I said on Hell Show, I'm not much for predictions, but I go on emotions, and my emotions are telling me that this country will not and cannot stand another 4 years of Donald Trump in the White House. And I think Donald Trump himself lately has been doing a hell of a fucking job showing the people of this country why he does not belong anywhere near the hands of power, anywhere near the White House. All right. Oh, this light's not on. One sec. Let me get that. All right. Don't know if that changes anything, but it's on now. I feel better. All right. So first off, I just want to show you this. Let me get you a little bit of this. All righty. Yeah. So Iowa poll, Kamala Harris leapfrogs Donald Trump to take lead near election day. This Des Moines Register article shows you how, but I just figured I would show everybody this because I know everybody on the right is in a little bit of a tizzy because of this. A little bit of a tizzy. Brian, what's up? Nothing, Sherry. How are you? What's going on with you? Let's see. Somebody asked a question, but it goes so goddamn fast I can never find it. Yvonne gifted 5 memberships. Oh, look at you, Yvonne. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And anybody that, gives a super chat or a sticker or hits a milestone in their memberships or gifted memberships or anything like that, and I miss it, I apologize. But at the end of the show, I do go back and recognize everybody. So don't think that you're being left out or anything. But thank you so much, Yvonne. And anybody that gets a membership gifted to them, please thank the person that gifted you that membership. That's money out of their pocket so that you can have a membership to this channel. And then if you do get one, think about re-upping on that membership when I believe it's a month that they give you. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But just, if you find yourself coming back every Sunday, just please make sure you subscribe, like, and if you become a member, thank you so much. Patreon.com/Boston Brian. You can also get the merch at getdemshirts.myshopify.com, which is one of the better merch sites out there. I will put it against anybody's. I don't care how many subscribers you have. I don't care what business you're in. Mel has done a fantastic job, and it's not just all politics. It's everything you could possibly think about. Like I said, mental health, being a single mom, things that represent how much, the struggle you go through, how proud you are to be a single mom, or, like I said, the mental health struggles that people go through that people on the outside you can't see. It's not something that's visible, but people are experiencing that. So a shirt to recognize that, or maybe somebody passing by has the same thing. They give you, what I'm talking about. But the merch is fantastic. Just check it out. Don't have to grab anything if you don't want, but at least check out the merch site, because I guarantee there's something on there that will be to your liking. Like I said before, the Ukraine merch, anything that has to do with Ukraine, anything above and beyond the cost of the shirt gets sent and donated to United 24, which is Volodymyr Zelensky's fund. We also have some stuff to talk about in Ukraine too. Russia using North Korean generals and North Korean officers now to fight against Ukraine. What else do we got? Acts of sabotage around Europe. That's another one we got to talk about. Lots going on. I think there's a fire going on in the UK. I don't know if it's currently going on, but it was in a defense contractor's nuclear, where they were building nuclear submarines, basically new ones, nuclear submarines. And that's been happening in France and in many other places around Europe. So what's happening there, I think Russia's finding out they're going to have to find different ways to fight and win this war, because they're not going to do it on the battlefield, where now it's coming out where Vladimir Putin's going to have to, he basically needs 30 to 40,000 fresh troops a month. And basically they're just going around and rounding up any of the immigrants in the country, whether you're a legal immigrant or illegal immigrant. Sounds familiar, right? And there just doesn't matter what you are. They're if you're not Russian, if you look brown, if you have different languages or anything. They're rounding you up basically and sending you to the meat grinder that is the front line in Ukraine, wherever it may be. So lots going on. What else we got? Mehdi Hassan sat down with Piers Morgan. I think that's something everybody should check out. Obviously, we can't cover it all here. Let me go back to this. Sorry very much. What else we got? Here we go. I wrote everything down just to be official. You know what I mean? Just to be official. We got Trump's Cheney comments, which we'll go over. I think Sean Hannity. We'll watch a clip from Sean Hannity here, where he tries to, as Hal says, polish Donald Trump's turd on that one. I showed you Kamala's Iowa lead. We talked about the Russians using North Korean generals and lower-ranking officers to fight in Ukraine, which is just ridiculous. Where'd my name go? How come my name's not up there? Anyway, the acts of sabotage we talked about. We want to look at a Midas Touch video, which shows a pretty much half-empty stadium that Donald Trump is speaking in, and then the Trump interview with Fox and Friends over the weekend. We'll take a look at a little bit of that. Hopefully, we can get into all that. That's just my plan. Sometimes I miss it. Sometimes we can't fit it in. Sometimes we go long. It happens. But anyways, thank you so much. What's this? Tiffany, hey there. Waving speech. It's so funny when they give me the description of the of the emoji. Because it doesn't show up on here, just pretty much gives a description, which is funny. Let's see here. Jim the Geek, what's up, buddy? Mark P, thank you for your services. Who else we got in here for mods? I know Turpy's in here. Let's see. You guys are the only ones? You guys standing strong by yourself? See anybody else? Well, let me know if you need any help. I don't think we really get that many trolls in here either. I think the mods do a pretty good job of keeping it clean. All right, let's get into, what should we get into first? Let's get into this one. All right, let's get into this right off the bat. We'll get into Sean Hannity trying to polish the turd that is Donald Trump's comments. Now, right off the bat, I just want to make it clear that Donald Trump, this is what Donald Trump's words are because he was talking to somebody else, right? He was basically must have been talking to somebody else, and he's heard that person say what used to be a trope on the Democrat side about Liz Cheney or the Cheneys in particular, where they would say, send them to war themselves and see how they like it, right? They wouldn't be so quick to send others to war if they had to go themselves, right? So that was something that basically people on the left would say against Dick Cheney and people that, we thought were pro-war at the time, right? So that's just a little context for this. So he must have heard somebody say this. So he's trying to regurgitate it in the best way he knows how, which is what we heard on stage where he said the 9 rifles and the guns pointing at her face, right? So again, this is a whole nother where people are going to say, well, what he really meant was he meant this. I know he said this, but you can't take his word. He has to, you really got to think about what he really is talking about, right? That type of shit that we always hear. Oh, thank you, Susan. Appreciate you, dear. Let's go. Appreciate you. And I hope everybody's voted. If you haven't yet, I hope you're going to by Tuesday. Please do so. Give me a hands up in the chat if you have voted and tell me what state you voted in, please. Bob voted in the Congo. All right. Just to let everybody know, Bob voted in the Congo. I think I got something for you, Bob. Hold on. Here we go.
To our country from the Congo. Where do you live in the Congo? We live in prison. Oh.
Thank you, Bob, for voting in the Congo. And just for YouTube, just to let you know, we're joking. He didn't. I know that's illegal. You didn't. All right. Anyways, you need like a satire button. Oh, what's up, Vixen? How are you? Where'd your wrench go? How come it doesn't say you have a wrench? What's up, Michael? What's up, Butterflies Are Free? Love that name. Hi, Diane. How are you? Hi, Enlightened. All right, let's get into it. Let's see what Sean Hannity can do to get Donald Trump out of the mess that he created.
Welcome to Hannity this Friday night, and we start tonight with a Fox News alert. At this hour, we are monitoring a massive Trump rally tonight in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where the former president will soon take to the stage, and we will bring you his remarks live.
Fuck, I didn't want to have to do it this early. I really didn't. Right off the bat, he says he's a massive Trump rally. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can do this. All right, I already did this. Bear with me a sec. I didn't think I was going to have to pull out this quick. All right, and also my computer's been being slow, so that's not really helping me at the moment. All right, here we go. Bear with me. I'm going to have to bring up another tab, and then I'm going to go to, I'm going to have to type in. Okay, here we go here. Bear with me. And this is going to be funny because we're going to see how massive this rally was. Or his, just the rallies that he's been holding in general. Let's go to videos. Let's see here. Not as planned, not that one. Let's see, not that one. This one. All right. So go to okay, bring it up. Bring it up, computer. My computer's having a tough day today. It's having a moment. I think it's that time of the month for it. So let's give it a break. Stop. Nope. I'm going to play it at the beginning. I'm going to share this tab instead. I'm going to make sure you guys can see it. All right, everybody can see it. We're all on the same page here. We just heard Sean Hannity say that Donald Trump is having a massive rally. It's fucking massive. It's so fucking massive, guys. It's mind-blowingly massive. Don't worry, Roxy. Don't worry, Roxy, dear. Happy to have you. Thank you for your services. Appreciate it. Thank you, Steven. Let's go make America Trumpless again and dispatch MAGA. Let's go. Let's go. We are a day and a half away from never going back. And I love today, Donald Trump was talking about how in the next elections, he's not going to be involved in it at all. Oh my God. It was music to my ears, if I have time, I'll get to that. But all right, here we go. Sean Hannity said that Trump's rallies are massive now. Massive. Just can't even, you can't just, the people outside are as packed in as the people inside. So let me make this bigger for you. And away we go. All right, let's see. Keep that in mind now. Keep that in mind. Okay, now what do we see? What do we see here, ladies and gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I would like to submit as my first batch of evidence, Exhibit A, the empty fucking arena. Oh, here we go. Now the people start. There we go. Now the people start. And you can hear the guy talking, right? You can hear him in the background talking. So it's not like this is, 6 hours before the fucking rally or, the people hanging around afterwards. This is the guy's on fucking stage.
Inflation is the number one problem in the economy. But I think that's the number one problem for our country. We're going to get inflation.
Where the fuck is everybody, Donnie? Hey, Donnie. Donnie, knock, knock. Where the fuck is everybody?
Get the economy taken care of, a little bit of this, take care of this.
Look at that shit. Oh my good Lord, Olanta. All right, now hold on. Let me see if I can do this quick enough where it's not. And I'm going to go back. And let's see here.
As they happen, but former president will soon.
Ready?
Welcome to Hannity this Friday night, and we start tonight with a Fox News alert. At this hour, we are monitoring a massive Trump rally tonight.
Okay, massive Trump rally tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And here's the massive Trump rally.
It's not looking good, Donald. It's not looking good.
Oh, Jesus. I mean, come on. Come on. Why is this not working? Come on. I mean, tell me that is just not trying to shovel the biggest pile of horse shit and make it into some sort of fucking, I don't know, sand creature. Who knows? The fucking, it amazes me. It is fucking amazing to me. And they don't care anymore. They don't care anymore that video exists, right? They don't care that they said, everything's massive now. And when Trump says, oh, look, you can see as far as the eye can see. Well, I guess you're going blind, motherfucker. I'm sorry. I guess you're going blind. It's just out of control. All right. Sorry. I had to. That's my fault. Let me see. We'll keep going on this one. Is this going to work? Is this going to work? What happened? Is that the same? Oh, all right. I got you. He's just showing that clip. All right. Here we go.
They're all war hawks when they're sitting
Let's go back. Let's hear what he said. I'm sorry. One sec.
They're all war hawks.
Liz Cheney to be shot.
Oh, stop. How much did I miss?
As they happen. But former hour, we
All
are
right, here we
monitoring a massive Trump rally tonight in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where the former president will soon take to the stage, and we will bring you his remarks live as they happen. But first, another day, another desperate hoax from the Harris campaign and their allies.
It's a hoax, ladies and gentlemen. It's a hoax. Totally made up. Never even said it. What we saw was fake. It was AI, actually. I think it was AI. is what he's going to say.
Lies in the state-run media mob. They know of no shame. If you watch fake news,
No shame. It's almost like you could come right out in your show, nationally televised on one of the fucking, I think, the highest watched network in the country, and say that Trump's having these massive rallies, while at the same time, Ben Meiselas from Midas Touch is currently making a video of all the fucking empty arenas that this guy's talking in front of. That would seem like no shame to me. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but that seems like no shame. No shame. No shame.
CNN, MSDNC, the three major networks, or read that.
That's professional. Talk about professionalism. Talk about professionalism. Sorry, Sean. I don't mean to keep interrupting, but it's just so professional.
The headlines on Google or any other wing of the state-run media mob, you might think that Donald Trump called for Liz Cheney to be shot and killed.
I mean, kinda. You know, I know what he was trying to get across, so it's almost, it's. We'll hear it.
It's not true. For example, here's the awful AP quote. Harris assails Trump for saying Liz Cheney should have rifles shooting at her.
And I see what's wrong. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what he said, right? So they don't even give an opinion in that article. They just said Harris assails. They're just telling you what I don't know what's going on here.
It is not only misleading, it is.
How is that misleading? It literally just said that Harris assails Trump. Like, they're just telling you what Harris said, and then literally gave you a direct quote of Donald. How is that I don't understand, Shano. Come on. You're losing me.
Completely false, and yet another outright lie. A big lie designed to smear, slander, besmirch Donald Trump.
Gee, smear, slander, and besmirch. They're really going to stick this guy in the stickers, and they're going to dig the serious hole for this guy. It's a super sick thing they're doing to this guy. Fucking Jesus Christ. Don't they have a fucking like something AI wise where you could like tone down that whistle, dude? Good Lord, my ear's about to burst. Oh, thank you, Angela. I completed an electoral college prediction map on 270 to win. I've got it at Harris 271, Trump 267. God have mercy on us all, and I do mean all of us. Well, thank you so much for the $5 contribution, and I'm just going to take it as the numbers for Harris are higher than the numbers for Trump in that, so I'm going to take that as a good thing. So appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. All right, back to Sean. back to Sean.
Let's listen to what Donald Trump actually said in.
Please. And I can't believe, like, we're at the point where he's literally going to play this, right? And then try to say he didn't say that. Like, at least don't play the clip. You know what I mean? At least just talk your way around it the whole time, I guess. I don't know. It's just weird to me that you're actually going to play it and then try to say, yeah, it's not what he said.
In its full context, and you will understand it.
She's a radical war hawk. Let's put her with a rifle standing there.
Let's put her with the rifle standing there.
With 9 barrels shooting at her, okay?
With 9 barrels shooting at her, okay? Are we all together so far on that one, chat? We're all together, right? One more time? One more time. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Can I do one more time? Here we go.
Context, and you will understand it.
She's a radical war hawk. Let's put her with a rifle standing there with 9 barrels shooting at her, okay?
Okay, so let's put her standing there with 9 barrels. Okay, here we go. Yep.
Let's see how she feels about it. You know, when the guns are trained on her face.
When the guns are trained on her face. Okay, right off the bat, it's a firing squad. I mean, there's where else are you going to get just 9 people standing there shooting with the barrels pointed at your face, right? So we can all get that out of the way, right? But I'm not trying to dumb this down at all. It's fucking incredibly dangerous rhetoric. It's incredibly fucking reckless, especially knowing the followers that this motherfucker has in their tendencies and you know, the FBI, the guy that went into the FBI office, January 6th, there's been multiple accounts of right-wingers starting shit in many places. So it's stochastic terrorism, whether he thinks it or not. But what he's trying to get across is the old, like I said, that old adage that, you know, if you were to send the sons and daughters and what's that song? Creedence Clearwater Revival. Why can't I think of the name of the song? Hit me in the chat. I'm so sorry. CCR. What's the name of the song? CCR. I'm around today. Fortunate Son. Thank you, Kath. Thank you, Kath. So if you listen to that song, it's basically the whole thing is telling you that, you know, the senator's sons, the senator's daughters ain't going. You know what I mean? They're only sending the lower class. Thank you. Look at everybody in the chat. All right, I'm going to walk away for a sec. Sorry. You forget it one time. Thank you, Chad. I appreciate it. But yeah, if you listen to the words in that song and you actually listen to the lyrics, it goes. That's what it's trying to get across. That, you know, the rich people, the powerful people in this country, their sons and daughters, they don't go to war. It's the lower class. It's, you know, it's people like you and I. So. This is not a thought that Donald Trump came up with on his own. That's why he kind of fucked it up and said it so aggressively and descriptively and you know, as a presidential candidate, you can't be saying shit like that. I think we could all fucking agree. So I don't think it's that difficult.
You know, they're all war hawks when they're sitting in Washington in a nice building saying, "Oh, gee, let's."
Hold on. There we go. I just wanted to get this one. You guys are all over me. Jesus Christ. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I love that we got some CCR fans. I'm an old soul. Really, I'm an old soul. I grew up on, you know, my dad listening to, you know, Clapton, even though he's a fucking prick now. Everything from BB King to Sade to who the fuck, no, Criss Cross, Wu-Tang Clan. As you can see, I mean, that's not just something behind me. I am a Wu-Tang fan. I was probably one of the youngest kids in the fucking country to buy a Wu-Tang CD. It was the double LP, Wu-Tang Forever. Let's see here. You know, Notorious B.I.G., fucking Snoop, Dr. Dre. I had to go in with my mom to buy the Dre Chronic CD with the pot leaf on it. Anyway, I don't know how we got into that, but let's go.
So let's send 10,000 troops right into the mouth of the enemy. But she's a stupid person. And
no, you guys remember that? What was it? It was like something house where you could, back in the day, they would send you a sheet. It was like a magazine type thing where you could just check off what CDs you wanted. They were like a penny a piece or something crazy, or $1 a piece or something ridiculous. And then, so my dad and I, we just pretty much marked the whole fucking thing. And we had a shitload of CDs and we just, you know, I love music. I do. So I can't do country. Couple country songs I can do. Most of it misses me. It just misses me totally. But again, I don't know how we got it. Yes, I am an old soul. I feel like somewhere, like a part of me was in World War II or like lived in the 30s and 40s somehow in like that era. I don't know how to describe it really. It's kind of a weird thing to say, but I don't know.
I used to have... I'd have meetings with a lot of people, and she always wanted to go to war with people.
Columbia House, yes. Hold on. Somebody got it. I like to give a shout out. Was it K? Yes, K. Thank you. Columbia House. That's what it was. And I think they were like $1 a piece or something nuts. It was like ridiculous. I don't know how they even managed to do that. Still to this day. And then they would literally just get delivered to your doorstep. It was fucking fantastic. Really was fantastic.
So Donald Trump, frankly, rightly accusing Cheney of being a war hawk, and from the comfort and safety.
Wait a minute, Sean. Whoa. Are we just going to blow by the whole fucking line her up with 9 rifles and shoot her in the face? Pot? We're just going to wait, hold on here. Hold on. Did he say something before that I missed? We'll go back 5 seconds. All right, to the end of where Trump spoke. Am I missing something here?
To war with people.
So Donald Trump, frankly, rightly accusing Cheney of being a war hawk, and from the comfort and safety of the United States without ever having to fight a war, but they'll send your sons and daughters.
Okay, so do we see what happened? So do you see that, guys? I mean, how blatant... He plays the clip. That's how he gets away with playing the clip. Remember, I was like, wow, I can't believe he's playing the clip. Right? You might as well just give your opinion and talk around it so you don't look like an asshole by playing the actual clip so we can see what the fuck he said with our own eyes and ears. But this is how he's going to get around it. He's just not going to address the whole, basically the part that everybody's outraged about. He's just going to go right into trying to tell you about, the old adage that everybody's saying. So it's fucking wild that he thinks he's going to get away with this, right? I mean, that's literally the whole pot of the things of the conversation that he had, what Donald Trump said that people are upset about. And he just didn't even bring it up. Didn't even played it right to our faces. Didn't even bring it up.
To fight a war, they're all jacked up to fight, only to politicize the war, only to leave, and having failed in their mission. How often has that happened in Washington? The hysteria on the left, all of it is phony, fake, and fraudulent. But
wow, you got that one out, Sean. You've been practicing that one. He was really nervous about those three words right there together.
This sums up the entire far left, extreme radical Democrat.
Really sums up the serious sickness in the Democrats' parties today.
Democratic Party. It sums up the entire Harris campaign and their propagandists and the state-run media mob. It is all built on one big lie after.
You just played the video, Sean. I do not know what you think you're doing here. I don't know who the fuck you think you're fooling. I don't know who the fuck buys this shit. But it ain't fooling me, motherfucker.
Another. They have been lying to you for almost 10 years. This is what Trump has had to go through for almost 10 years. They accuse Donald Trump.
And yeah. Don't get it twisted. I'm no fan, believe me. Hey now. I'm no fan of fucking Dick Cheney. I'll tell you that fucking much right now. You're no fan of Liz Cheney either. If we're being frank. If we're being blunt, since it's blunt politics, they can both go fuck themselves. To tell you the truth. So just to make sure, I don't want you to get it twisted and think I'm here to defend those motherfuckers. What I'm calling out is the rhetoric being used and how he's trying to whitewash and what do they call it, sane wash what Donald Trump said by not even addressing the main point that everybody is fucking talking about.
Putting the Capitol complex at risk on January 6th, despite the president's request for National Guard protection 3 days prior. And
Whoa. Why would he do that? Why would January 6th committee allegedly suppress testimony showing Trump administration pushed for National Guard presence report? Never happened. Never fucking show me it. Show me the report then. Show me the fucking thing signed by Donald Trump that said he wants National Guard. And why the fuck would he want National Guard presence there? Why do you think he would need National Guard presence if he's having a peaceful protest, if he's having a peaceful rally down the fucking street? Why would that be necessary, Shawno? Are we not thinking here? By you telling your people right now that Donald Trump allegedly wanted the National Guard there at January 6th, you are basically telling your people that he expected shit to go down. Even though this didn't happen, let's flow with it, right? Why the fuck else would you need extra protection? Shawno, come on, boss.
The request of the Capitol Police Chief and others, 5 witnesses confirming that Donald Trump did in fact offer 10,000 plus.
Bullshit at the highest level. Hold on, I got something for that. Hold on. Let me put the volume up first because I think it's low. I don't think it's one of them low ones. Yeah.
All I smell is your bullshit.
Thank you, Sean. One more time.
All I smell is your bullshit.
Thank you, Sean. Appreciate it, boss. All right, keep it going.
National Guard troops. The Washington, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser, she said no in a formal letter in writing denying Donald Trump's request. Nancy Pelosi.
Hold on. To be clear, the District of Columbia is covered up by my event. I'm going to say is what's that say? Is not? Is? Fuck, it's covered up by my event. Hold on, I got to take that down for a second. Let me see. How do I do that? I'm going to do it like this. All right. To be clear, the District of Columbia is not requesting other federal law enforcement personnel and discourages any additional deployment without immediate notification to and consultation with MPD if such plans are underway. What To be clear, that this is not requesting, right? So I'm sure somebody was contacting her saying that, did somebody request that? She's saying no, nobody requested that. So it basically goes against what Sean just told you in the previous fucking clip where he said that Donald Trump did request it. So what is going on here, Sean? Sean, you're really losing me here, Sean. you keep killing your own case, dude.
On tape, taking responsibility. I should have taken it more seriously for the security break.
All right, Nancy Pelosi says, I take responsibility for not having National Guard at the Capitol on January 6th in video shot by her own daughter. And I can guarantee you the context of that has nothing to do with the entire fucking procedure, right? With the entire process. I'm sure she's saying as Speaker of the House at the time, she felt the responsibility when the shit kicked off to fucking, make sure that nothing happened to everybody. Come on, Shano. It's too easy, brother.
Breakdown, which would be her job. The left's entire narrative about that day is one big lie. Of course, they ignore Kamala Harris, and the bail fund will get.
Durham's damning report assails FBI leadership media for enabling Hillary Clinton's alleged Russia hoax plan. Malcolm Charleston Stimson, and Zach Smith, May 18th, 2023. The Heritage Foundation. Oh, okay. All right, Sean. Okay, Shano. Project 2025 much?
Get to that in a second. Then, of course, Russia. Another huge, big lie.
Yeah, you must be talking about that other big one where 36 people were arrested, indicted, and convicted. I believe there was 6 or 7 members of Trump's inner circle and cabinet alone. There was also 3 companies that were sued. What else was there? So that one you're talking about, the connections to Trump's actual fucking cabinet, the people he had in his administration in Russia. You talking about that one where they found the fucking direct connection to, and they actually said in the court procedures that there was collusion. You know what I mean? Come on here. Come on, people.
The left-wing, radical leftist Democrats and the state-run media mob, 3 long years of nothing but lies and phony conspiracy theories peddled by the Democrats.
You mean I don't know. You mean that Trump's having massive rallies now, as I show you. No, you already saw it. I'm not going to get it complicated, but you saw the empty. You've seen it. I mean, come on.
Democrats in the media, to you, to all of you, to all of us.
To all of us, you. To all you, us.
Another big lie.
To all of us,
as
you.
They ignored the likely quid pro.
Lies you, us. Flying to us, you. Please. Us, me, you. We, they. Hi. Sean, my name.
Quo, that would be with Joe Biden. Now, both impeachment, they were built on big lies. The claim that Trump was going to cause World War III, no, another big lie. The Hunter.
Fire, what do you say? Fire and fury like the world has never seen before. I'm paraphrasing, something like that. How he talks about his button on the desk works. Remember all that shit? And we were like, fuck. Is this fucking shit gonna kick off? Yeah, we're going to so who's launching first in this fucking situation? Remember that? You remember all that, Sean? And then COVID hit. Oh, right? Oh, Jesus, yeah. What a good administration he had. Great fucking administration.
Hunter Biden laptop story is likely Russian disinformation. Another big lie.
All right, I don't know what he. Hold on. I think I'm already bored of Sean. I'm already bored of Sean. Let's see what he says. I'll skip ahead a little bit. He goes to the board. Let's see here what he has to say.
As usual, horrific. The border is secure. The border is closed. That was a.
Oh, hold on. Is this the video where they get through one gate only to find that there's a bigger, much more locked gate that they can't get through? Hold on. Let's keep playing this.
Lie for 3 years from Kamala.
Where do they end? I love it. They are so fucking stupid. Oh, the producers at Fox hate the talent. They hate them so much. All they do is stick it to them every chance they get. Let's pick the clip where they get through one fucking fence only to be stopped by the much larger main gate. Okay, let's play that one more time for you. Let's see. Okay, because they want you to believe that they bust through this gate. Oh, let's go. One more time. Here we go.
Is secure.
Oh, they're busting through. Oh, they're in. Hold on.
That was a big.
Oh, Jesus Christ. They're in. They're in. What are we going to do, folks? What are we going to do? They look like normal blokes coming with their belongings to get a new life. Hold on, but let's see. How far do they
Lied
get?
for 3 years from Kamala and Joe and Mayorkas.
Oh, Sean. They get about fucking 62 feet. And then they're like, fuck. And then this little hole here is about, if anybody can fit through, that's about the only chance they got.
Kamala's own surrogate, Bill Clinton, he actually admitted campaigning for Kamala. Laken Riley, I talked to her family, lovely people. She would
Man, it's almost like they're all lined up in line, waiting on the buses to be processed, and not just running into the country haphazardly without anybody knowing. Is that what everybody's getting from this picture? Because I see buses, right? And then I see people lined up like, normally, like normal people would next to the buses, probably just wait until it goes, right? Just hang. It doesn't look like they're running from anybody, not going anywhere. Am I miscalculating here? Are these people just fleeing into the country unknown? Seems to be like they're being processed, but that's just me. That's just me.
campaigning for Kamala. Laken Riley, I talked to her family, lovely people. She would likely still be alive today had her killer been vetted. And meanwhile, it was a big lie to tout a border security bill from day one, when in reality, that was never a border security bill. It was.
Whoa. Oh, so you're shitting on the Republicans that came up with that bill, basically. So I don't. Okay. That's you know that the Republicans, wasn't it Langford that was the person that authored that, or was the main author on that bill? What's he from Oklahoma? Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. Not a very liberal state. I'm just from what I've been told. But when you have Donald Trump literally coming out and say, yes, I killed the bill, I take the blame, you can blame me, it really puts a fucking dent in any of your arguments going forward, trying to say that this border bill was a disaster when it absolutely, without a doubt, would have helped, as said by many fucking Republicans, including the ones that authored the fucking bill to begin with. So.
Was an amnesty bill that allowed nearly 2 million illegal immigrants in a year unvetted also. It was.
What the fuck are you talking about? Show me where in that bill it says 2 million can come in unvetted. Please. Can you fucking show me it? Show me. Don't make me look it up. This is another, believe me. Here we go, folks. Just so you know, this is all you got to know about what he's talking about right here. See what this says up here? Hopefully you can see my mouse. I'm looking at the top of the page. It says the Heritage Foundation, right? So basically, when you see this, what you want to do is you're going to take that logo, you're going to tilt it on its side, and you're going to stick it straight up Sean Hannity's ass and tell him to fuck off. That's what you're going to do. My apologies for the language, but fuck him.
It's not a border security bill. It was an amnesty bill. It was a big lie that Trump will wage lawfare against his political opponents. Instead, that is exactly what has been.
Didn't he try? He literally tried to get Hillary Clinton, but luckily we do have people that were in there the first time that were like, whoa, buddy, what the fuck you talking about here? Like, I'm Fat Bill Barr, I'm the DOJ, and I know I'm supposed to fucking work on my hands and knees for you, but can't go that far, boss. Sorry, just ain't gonna happen. But you did try. You did try. It's people know that you did try. You just, the first time there was enough people in place that were like, I don't think we should probably put the former Secretary of State in prison. Probably not a good idea. Not a good look, considering she didn't commit any fucking crimes
Done
that I know of
to him by a weaponized Department of Justice under the Biden-Harris administration. The entire Harris agenda is also a big lie. It's a big lie that she won't ban fracking and offshore drilling. She has stated over and over.
Oh, do you mean like how Donald Trump used to state over and over and over and over again how he was pro-choice? That one? You talking about that? Or did he change his mind? Let's see if, hold on, let me just go to this. I know I'm sick of this. So I'm going to do, hopefully you'll indulge me for a second and I can pull this up. This is something, it just reminded me, when he says he changed, talking about changing your mind, right? Just reminded me of this conversation. Let me see. I'm going to X this one out. Can I find it? Is the question. Can I find it? Is the question. Here it is. No, that's just a minute of it, though. All right, let's go to here. Must be on his page. I'm gonna share this tab instead. That way you can actually look to see what I'm doing. That way it'll be a little more entertaining and you're not just looking at me doing nothing. All right, so where is it? Should be right at the top, you'd think. Piers Morgan. That's 8 days ago. Challenges. Was it live? What is happening? Piers Morgan interview. Mehdi Hassan, Piers Morgan. How else would I write that? Zateo. Maybe it's not. I'll just do Mehdi. Anybody have the link to that you could send me? The Mehdi Hassan Piers Morgan discussion. Where they're they're actually in the same room there. This is a minute of it, but I don't know why can I only get a minute of it? Makes no sense. It's a month ago. I already saw people reacting to it, so I know it must be out there. All right. I'm just going to type it into the old interwebs and see what I get. Hold on. I got to look at you guys. Maybe you guys are giving me the link. Anybody get the link for that? Anybody? No? God damn it. All right. Piers Morgan. I don't understand how. I don't know how else I would. And I actually watched. Maybe I can go back at my history. All right, let me do this. Share this tab instead. That way you're not just looking at me scroll. Bear with me. I do apologize. I do apologize. Let's see here. We'll do the Trump interview in a couple minutes, but I just wanted to look at a couple minutes of this. I don't know how far I'm going to have to go back. It was a little bit ago that I watched it. All right, keep it going. Bear with me. Talk amongst yourselves. Is this it? Is this where? I guess we'll just watch this since.
Going to happen with Trump. You've been proven.
All right, so here we go. All right, so thank you for joining us. My name is Boston Brian. This is Blunt Politics. Please make sure you hit that like button, share it out to your family, your friends. Tell everybody about it. Tell them there's this cool guy from Boston. He talks really weird. He sounds funny. Sounds like he knows what he's talking about when it comes to politics. He has the right values. He has the right, head on his shoulders. I hope this is what you're saying. This is not me saying that. That would be really pretentious. He's funny sometimes, and he kind of makes politics easy to listen to. We all have a big family there. We're called the Bryantologists. And we are the family of Bryantology. Please hit that like button. I do appreciate it. This is Mehdi Hassan sitting down with Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan, Trump ass kisser, one of the more influential people, I would say, on the old interwebs. He is he's really good at what he does when he's not licking the boots of Donald Trump, right? So as you'll hear him saying here, he talks about how he said good things and bad things about Donald Trump, but if you actually look at what the volume, the whole of what he said in the whole of his writings and his articles and his editorials and his opinions, 95% of them are pro-Trump and against either Joe Biden or Kamala Harris, right? So let's check out a little bit of this, and then thank you, Patrick. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for your super chats. I'm trying to go for a new computer. I'm not going to put that on your shoulders. I'm hoping to just be entertaining enough where you see value in it, where you'd like to help and share in my dream and my passion and my my goal to get a new system and to get this, a little bit more professional like, and not just have like 7 random lights. I have one really nice light, but the other ones are like, it works. But what I'm saying is, I'd like to, I know there's usually a substantial drop off in viewership after an election. Typically what happens is everybody kind of veggies out. And honestly, myself, I'm getting to the point where I need a break, right? Not saying that I'm not going to do the streams or anything like that, but it's getting to the point where I might take, a week where just not even look at anything that has to do with politics or the news or anything like that. Like if you think about it, this has been going on almost 10 years for me, following calling out, making videos, tweeting about Donald Trump, talking to friends and family, immersing myself into everything that this guy has been doing, has said, the trouble, everything that's been going, this whole thing. So I've really been in this for a long time, and to say that it doesn't eat at you mentally, right? I mean, you people know, I'm sure, even the people that check on it just haphazardly and randomly know that, like, after a little bit, you're like, ugh, I can't even deal with that, right? And then you just kind of turn it off. Well, I've been in it for literally the long run, right? So it's getting to the point where when Kamala Harris wins on Tuesday or whenever it's announced, there's going to be a point in time where I just watch some golf for a week straight or something like that. You know what I mean? But anyway, I just wanted to get that out there. But this is Mehdi Hasan sitting down with Piers Morgan. There's a few really good points in here. This is Pondering Politics. I think the guy's name is, I'm going to get it wrong here, Josiah. I think it's Josiah. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat if anybody knows. Really good channel. Oh, thank you guys so much. Look at you. Are you guys kidding me? JD, thank you so much. Moms Roost, thank you so much. Much love to you, Mel, and the Bryantologist. Thank you so much. I can't even tell you how like ridiculously fulfilling it is when you have people that come back every week and like what you're doing and contribute to the channel. It's really it's a strange but wonderful feeling. It really is. Thank you, Greg, so much. Appreciate you guys. Really, you guys are the reason that I can continue to do this and devote so much time and energy and passion into, getting the news for you guys and being on top of things. You know what I mean? Thank you so much, Pam. Hi, Brian. Facebook chat would appreciate a shout out. Facebook chatters, let's fucking go. Honestly, didn't even know anybody was out there, but I do appreciate you guys. Yes, we are on Facebook now. That is a new thing. And if you don't see my face, it's not the right channel. I got to work on getting rid of that second channel. I don't know what happened. I think I tried to make one and I didn't think it went through, but somehow it went through and it's just unfinished. And it's just, don't go to that one. If my face has to be on it, you'll see my picture. Subscribe or follow, whatever you do on Facebook. But to the Facebook people, I really do appreciate you guys fighting on Facebook. Really, that platform needs some democratic voices to be out there and making people aware of what the hell is going on, getting people out there to vote. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And thank you, Pam, for making me recognize you guys. I do appreciate it. So yes, let's get into this. Oh my goodness gracious. We'll never get into it. You guys are so fucking awesome. Thank you so much, Sally. Thank you so much, Betsy. Let's fucking go. I like it so much. You guys are unbelievable. I appreciate you guys. The Bryantologists, the Sparklers, Midas Mighty, the Fuckum Fam, the whole crew. When we all mold together, when we all come together, if we can all put those communities together, I think it's like an unstoppable force. It really is in the world of politics. So, all right, let's get into it. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Mehdi Hasan with Piers Morgan, and this is Pondering Politics doing the video. This is the fastest that I could find. So here we go.
Right. It's a sobering moment. Yeah, I was right and you were wrong. But I don't see any humility from you today when it comes to Trump. You said you were done with him on 2021. What's he done good to win you back?
Well, it's not about winning me back.
Okay, did you hear the question? So you said you were done with him in 2021. What has he done to win you back? And the guy hasn't been in office, so he can't do anything politically. He can't have done anything as far as, laws or policy wise, because obviously he hasn't had the opportunity. So what the fuck has he done? Right. So Mehdi Hasan does a really, really good job of calling Piers out here. He brings out old tweets from Piers from after January 6th, where he calls Trump a monster. He says some really, really fucking strong worded shit against Donald Trump, and now all of a sudden he's back on the train. So many questions him about that. So let's get into it. And thank you, Yvonne. I saw that. Gifted. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
You said I'm done with Donald Trump. I'm wondering why you're not.
It's not about winning me back.
It is, Piers. This interview is about you.
Progressive journalist Mehdi Hasan was finally able to corner the cage for you to watch it. But before we do, if you end up liking this video and you want to support the channel, please be sure to hit.
This is Josiah. He's really good at what he does. Really, really good at what he does. His channel's growing really fast. He's interviewed a lot of, politicians that you would know the name right off the bat. So shout out to Josiah. I hope it's okay that I'm using your video, bud.
Hit the like, subscribe, and alert bells before you go. All right, friends, I've got several clips to show you here. And again, I think you're really going to enjoy this. Mehdi Hasan is someone I am a big fan of. I admire quite a bit. One of the best moments of my YouTube career was
Is it okay that I play him talking, or do you guys want to just see the clips of Mehdi and stuff? Do you want to hear his take on it? No worries, Rocks. We'll be here. You guys let me know. I just don't want to bore you. It's either way, it's fine with me. Yeah, he did interview his son. Yep, Rainbows. That's pretty cool. Just the clips, Jim. All right, yeah, let's do just the clips. I'm down. Oh, we got a battle. I'm down for the creator's perspective and intro. His take is cool. All good play. It's all good. All right, we'll do a little in the beginning, and then, like I said, we're not going to get into it all because we don't have the time. But here we go.
Interviewing Mehdi a couple of months ago, and I found him incredibly intelligent, incredibly passionate, incredibly sincere, and he walks a tightrope given that he is a strident critic of the Biden-Harris administration for understandable reasons over their Gaza and Israel policy, while also relentlessly advocating for the need to defeat Donald Trump in the upcoming election and, not indulging in any false equivalence. And he's had viral moments on Piers Morgan, right? He is one of the most formidable foes, certainly of Piers Morgan, but also just Republicans in general. And when I interviewed Mehdi, I said, listen, one of the cards that Piers Morgan always plays with you is that he's the interviewer. And so when you start to turn the tables and really grill him, he says, I'm interviewing you, Mehdi. You don't get to ask me questions. You must answer my questions, my bias.
It's a really good point there. It's a really, really good point because, like you said, every time that Pierce is interviewing somebody, he uses that power of the interviewer where it's like, you're not supposed to be asking me questions. I'm asking you the goddamn questions. So that never allows the person that's getting interviewed to retort, to refute. What's he say? How do you say it? Fuck. I had to scroll so far down to get it. It's it's
Stupid
this.
people. When I wanted to refute it, they said, sir, don't dignify it with a rebuttal. Refutal or a rebuttal? What the hell word would that be? Rebuttal? What they'll say, he didn't know rebuttal or refutal, but they don't know either.
Dishonestly framed questions. I said, you should interview Piers Morgan on Mehdi Unfiltered on Zateo, which, by the way, you should subscribe to that if you haven't yet.
Seems like he's taking credit for the interview, the idea for the interview here. I like it. Fucking Josiah playing a role in this. I like this. Feeding the idea to Mehdi. Mehdi capitalize on it. And I think because Mehdi was on Piers Morgan's show Uncensored and they had a live panel, they must have done this either before or after that taping because they were in the same spot.
And finally, he was able to pin Morgan down and get an interview out of him. And the whole thing was really awesome. And Piers Morgan really struggled here in a way we've just not seen before. So with that in mind, we're going to play these clips and unpack it together.
Yeah.
Next week.
Yeah.
You think Trump will win? I know.
I do.
You're a big supporter of his, a friend of Donald.
Hey. What's going on here? Hoot Johnson. That's not a word that we're going to have in the chat, please. It's not 2003. There's other words that we can use. There's no reason to use that. Deleted that one. Next time you're gonna have to take a seat, brother or ma'am.
Trump's. Here's what I don't understand.
Hang on. You say this a lot. Don't categorize me thinking he's going to win with my
No. I'm categorizing your support based on
I've
what you
never
say.
told anyone to vote for Trump.
I'm categorizing based on what you said, right? So here we go.
But
I can't vote for
you
Trump.
always defend him. We just came from a recording of your show. You spent 1 hour defending
I don't know. You were unrelentingly attacking him as usual. Using phrases like his rally here was akin to the Nazis, and I think that's ridiculous. And I took you on about it.
Say anything
that doesn't mean I support him. It means I think that when people like you say, "Who's the new Hitler?"
He absolutely supports him. He talks about how he won the fucking first season of The Apprentice all the time. It's mind blowing for me to hear that. I mean, every intro to his show is just bashing Kamala Harris or Joe Biden or the Democrats in some sort of way. It's ridiculous.
Which I don't. I would just open it and show you all your New York Post columns, which are all anti-Harris and pro-Trump. But anyway,
I think she's useless.
Let me ask you this.
I think she's useless. I mean, what a misogynistic prick,
So this is the first one, which I'm glad this happened early on, because for the first half of the conversation, they discussed Gaza and Israel. And then when the topic turned to domestic politics, Piers Morgan does his usual shtick. Oh, I'm a nonpartisan journalist. I don't have a particular bias. Yes, I'm Trump's friend. Yes, I relentlessly praise him, but that doesn't mean I support him. And Mehdi Hasan points this out. Set Piers Morgan Uncensored, his show, aside. Piers Morgan is also a contributor to the New York Post, a right-wing domestic media outlet. And if you look at his columns, Mehdi Hassan is right, and I've made this point on Twitter relentlessly. They are always pro-Trump, anti-Democrat, relentlessly. This is so important. People can say that they don't have a bias, but when your actions and your comments reveal that you prefer one side over the other, by definition, you have a bias. And by pretending that you don't, you just come off really dishonest. And unfortunately, that's what Piers Morgan does. Another clip.
Yeah. So then how can you say that he should be president again?
Because I think in politics, people like Trump have...
He's stuck. He has no fucking answer. And I believe this was right after Mehdi had questioned him about his comments on January 7th, where he said, you know, everybody that said anything bad about Donald Trump was right. You've been proven right. He's monstrous. He should never be president again. He should never be in office. I mean, you can't say those things as a journalist, right? As somebody that has a name, name recognition. You can't be saying that and then fucking twist and turn into a pretzel to try to defend him in his next run for president. It's. I mean, obviously we see how hypocritical and ridiculous that is, right, fam? Come on.
Had periods in their career where they've been doing ridiculous things.
Thank you, Mark. Appreciate you, dude.
Which I've heavily criticized before, but they've also done other things which in the totality of how you judge them actually have made them electable. Trump is going to win, in my estimation, because for all your shrieking about how despicable he is, what I'm not.
You said
guys, I said many bad things.
So why are you picking on me?
But I've also said, unlike you, I've said positive things about him as well.
But that just makes you look silly, not me.
Why? Why can't it be? It makes me look balanced.
Time out. We're going to go back. Sorry, I got to go back to Instagram and put me on. Just give me a second here. How do I do that? I'm going to do this. Edit. My apologies. I don't know. Instagram shuts me off every hour, which is kind of ridiculous. I do apologize, which means I have to go to Instagram. I have to go get a friggin' link or whatever the hell it is. Whatever you want to call it. Yep, my audience is a public audience. Yeah. Next. It's ridiculous that you got to do this every hour. Why they would make how many people stream for just an hour, for Christ's sakes? All right, here we go. Now I got to plug this into StreamYard. I'm going to save the changes, and we should be back up on Instagram. Let me know if you're not. I apologize. Sorry, Instagram people. It's out of my control. All right, here we go. I want to go back where Pierre says Trump is going to win, because it's not going to happen.
Other things which in the totality of how you judge them actually have made them electable. Trump is going to win, in my estimation.
Okay, sorry. I just wanted to hear the words out of his mouth after he's called him a monstrous human being and said the Democrats were right and that he shouldn't ever hold office ever again. But I'm pretty sure we'll hear the actual words from what he said from Mehdi.
Because for all your shrieking about...
And please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I'm Boston Brian. This is Blunt Politics. I appreciate you joining me. We're watching Pondering Politics coverage of Mehdi Hassan interviewing Piers Morgan. Sorry, it's the only way I could find it really quick. But again, Josiah is really good. If you're just joining us, I appreciate it for sticking with me. Hit the like, share it out. Let's go.
How despicable he is, what a Nazi.
You said he was despicable.
I said many bad things about him.
So why are you picking on me?
But I've also said, unlike.
You said he was despicable. So why are you picking on me? I mean, literally, the shit that he said about this guy would make it seem like there's no way, right, that he would ever vote for the guy ever again. Not that he could vote for him, but that he would I don't know, campaign for him or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
I said positive things about him as well.
But that just makes you look silly, not me.
Why? Why can't it be? It makes me look balanced.
Well, hold on.
That's a big point right there. That's a big point right there. He says it makes me look balanced. So you know what people do? Like, these people will throw out one or two criticisms, right? And then they will always point back to those one or two criticisms to say, look, I have been, I have been really fair in my coverage. I have also pointed out bad things. Look at that bad thing that I pointed out. Meanwhile, 97% of the shit that the guy says is pro-Trump and for Donald Trump and covering for Donald Trump, right? So it doesn't match up. If you look at the fucking pie altogether, the biggest piece of the pie is going to be pro-Trump. And there's going to be a little sliver right here that says where I called out his bullshit.
Hang on, it makes me look balanced.
No, it doesn't. Because
it does.
I want to read
it
to
makes you unbalanced.
Well, let's for our viewers who they might just see your pro-Trump stuff.
So before I play the rest of this clip, I want you to think about that. To appear bad thing, you see majority at a bare. Okay, but then by that metric, you need to start writing a bunch of New York Post columns and catch up, where you criticize Trump and praise Kamala, because right now it's totally lopsided. You see how he, like every other Trump supporter, betrays their own standards to grade Trump on a curve? Food for thought.
Let's just say some of the stuff you've said. I went back and read your Daily Mail column the day after January 6th.
Yeah.
You went way beyond anything.
Here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to the shit that Piers Morgan said January 7th. Listen to this shit and tell me how hypocritical you have to be and how much of a fucking pretzel you have to tie yourself in to try to say that this guy should be anywhere near office in 2024.
Thing I've said about Trump.
Yeah.
You said he's morphed into a monster. Yeah. There's no way back for him.
Yeah.
Deranged figurehead.
Yeah.
Morphed into a monster. No way back for him. A deranged figurehead.
Lost his mind. I'm done.
Lost his mind.
With Donald Trump. That part clearly wasn't true. Such a person should not be president of the United States for a second longer. That person was true.
Such a person should not be president of the United States for a second longer. Right? January 7th, 2021. It's now what? It is now November 3rd, 2024. And now we have come to the point where Piers Morgan is back kissing the ass and licking the boots of Donald Trump. Tell me how the fuck that happens.
Why are you suddenly now back? He's actually worse today than he was on 7th
I don't agree with that, but I was also done with the manager of Arsenal. And then I turned around and after time, he won me.
He's trying to relate it to football now. He's trying to, he's talking about Arsenal and, basically, as Mehdi will point out, calling it, basically it's just a big fucking game to him, right? It doesn't really matter. It's a big game. I said what I said. I can change my mind. It's like Tim Pool, right? Tim Pool just floats in the ocean. He actually literally tweets out shit that he doesn't believe, just to, he'll tweet out fucking, I love socialism or just random shit. So people are like, what the fuck are you talking about? So he could point back at that and say, look, I'm for that. He doesn't have a real home in politics. He just, whoever he's talking to, he kind of morphs into that fucking, political view. It's weird how he does it. But, and if you listen to him and Sam Seder, the debate that they had, Tim Pool says his channel makes $1 million a month. $1 million a month. The same guy that took money from Tenet Media to get $100,000, not to create something specifically for Tenet Media, but to just fucking literally copy and paste onto their website $100,000 a video without any questions. And if you have the time, go back and watch the Sam Seder Tim Pool debate. Sam Seder rips him apart. He really fucking gets Tim to talk about this Tenet thing, which I'm surprised. I figured Tim would be like, I can't really talk about this stuff. It's under investigate, whatever, that whole rigmarole. But watch it if you get the chance. It's fantastic.
Around again.
So it's all a game.
It's not a game, but I think
you said very strongly he's deranged.
Yes, and by the way,
a monster.
By the way,
we should use the 25th Amendment.
Had you watched my interview with Donald Trump?
Hit me with that one again. What'd you say? Hit me one more time with what'd he say?
It's not a game, but I think
you said very strongly he's deranged.
Yes, and by the way,
a monster.
And by the way,
we should use the 25th Amendment.
Had you watched my interview with Donald Trump?
He's deranged, a monster, and we should use the 25th Amendment. Your Honor, I would like to rest my case now. Thank you. You can fucking gavel that shit. Yeah, gavel that shit. I'm gonna go have a couple fucking martinis because I just won this case real quick.
When I launched Piers Morgan Uncensored, you will know that somebody sent him all of this, Nigel Farage, before the interview, and he read it all for himself.
Okay, this is Pierce's defense. Is I interviewed Donald Trump, but I had sent him all this, or somebody had sent him all of these tweets and everything that I've said beforehand. But we had a good conversation. Like, we sat down and had a good laugh about it. Like, that's the reason that Piers Morgan is now going to say that, which changed his mind. That's what changed his mind, because they had a talk.
And we had a good old ding dong about it, right?
Probably not the best choice of words after Donald Trump just got through saying schlongs and deep throating a microphone on stage. Just going to say, maybe ding dong, not the correct term you might want to use here. I don't know if this took place prior to Donald Trump's deep throat, but I definitely know it was after Donald Trump talking about Arnold Palmer's long putter. And who did he say got schlonged? Harvey Weinstein. That's who he said. Said Harvey Weinstein got schlonged. Was talking about Arnold Palmer's stiff driver, deep-throated a microphone. I don't know what's going on lately, but something's going on here.
There are lots of that. Doesn't make it any less weird that you're sitting here saying.
I think what happened on January 6th was terrible.
So why does he get to be? Why does that not disqualify him from the job?
Great question. Great question.
Because you said it on January 7th. You said it disqualified.
Let him answer. No. Just hit him with the first one. Just don't overload. Don't overload.
I agree.
So what changed?
I've changed my mind.
Why? Is it because he's closer to power now?
No, it's because I think
I've changed my mind.
So this is the thing. This is where Piers Morgan's opinions on Trump. Listen, I don't think Piers Morgan's a stupid guy. And I've said this before. Part of the reason why I am on his ass so much, metaphorically speaking, is because I think that, number one, he's incredibly talented. Number two, when it comes to foreign policy,
he goes on to say basically what I was saying earlier about how, he could be pretty influential because he's kind of riding in the middle and he can go after anybody that he interviews. You know what I mean? Whether it's it's a liberal or a conservative or somebody that's pro-Palestine or pro-Israel or whatever it may be, he can kind of play that a devil's advocate, as Josiah was saying here. But just for the sake of time, I'm going to skip forward to the next clip that he plays, which is this one.
Serious weakness.
Sometimes.
I just don't understand how you can say
what he does.
I don't understand. Well, nothing's changed since January 7th. He's the same guy who did an insurrection. He'll probably do an insurrection again.
You hate him and everything.
Wow, right on the spot, Nicole. Hold on. Oops, sorry, wrong one. This verse is for folks that will not sing. They must be playing their own dealings. Hold on. Somebody said it was Nicole. Nicole said this literally as Mehdi was saying it. Good call, Nicole. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much.
You hate him. You hate him. You said Trump's gone mad. I'm done with Donald Trump.
Yeah.
And this is what you said on January 11th.
Look at Piers. Can I zoom in on this? Look at Piers' face. He's so uncomfortable. Let me see. I always try to do this and I fuck it up. Oh no! Whoa! Where'd you go? Did that work for you guys? Is that a little bigger? I have no idea. We'll see what happens. But he's so uncomfortable here. He's so.
The guy who did an insurrection. He'll probably do an insurrection again.
You hate him and everything.
You hate him. You hate him.
No answer for he's probably going to do an insurrection again. Just breeze right by that one.
You said Trump's gone mad. I'm done with Donald Trump.
Yeah.
And this is what you said on January 11th. This is my favorite.
I don't know what you think of the gotcha is because I've
this is
talked
my
about this a
the
lot.
gotcha is that you're not consistent. But listen to me.
The gotcha is you're not consistent right now because you're squirming in your seat trying to figure out a way how you can, I don't know, present these past tweets as, I don't know, just some sort of thing that happened and it wasn't really important that they attacked the Capitol and somebody got shot and, multiple police officers died and were injured in the process. That whole thing,
Why have you changed my mind?
This is my favorite quote. To those who warned this was what was going to happen with Trump, you've been proven right.
That's the best right there. To those who go ahead, hit me with that again, Mehdi. One more time.
This is my the gotcha is that you're not consistent. But listen to me.
Why have you changed my mind?
This is my favorite quote. To those who warned this was what was going to happen with Trump, you've been proven right.
Bang. Fucking bang. That's it. It's over. Game's over. Fucking blow the whistle, throw the flag, kick the ball, shoot the puck, whatever you got to do. We're out of here. We're going to go drink some beers at the pub because fucking this game is over. See you later, Gator.
It's a sobering moment. Yeah, I was right and you were wrong. But I don't see any humility from you today when it comes to Trump.
No.
Even though you were wrong in 2020.
No, because even when
just straight bald face saying nope, no humility whatsoever. You ain't going to get shit from me. I know I look like an asshole. Doesn't matter. Not going to change. I don't give a fuck. Just oh, he's got, and he doesn't know how to get out of it, and I fucking love it.
When Trump does good things, you never acknowledge it.
What did he do good since 2021?
What about killing the leader of ISIS?
He didn't do.
Since 2021, he killed the leader of ISIS? That would be, I think, illegal. I'm going to say just right off the bat if he's done that after 2021, because that'd be murder as a private citizen. Just going to say.
I said since 2021. We're talking about, you said you were done with him on 2021. What's he done good to win you back?
Well, it's not about winning me back.
Yeah, you said I'm done with Donald Trump. I'm wondering why you're not. Why you're now?
It's not about winning me back.
It is, Piers. This interview is about you.
My view of Trump.
There you go.
Just fucking unbelievable squirminess from Piers Morgan. I don't know if he plays any more clips. Let me see. Oh yeah, he does. All right. So let's go back to this one.
A cogent reason for why he has reversed his position on Donald Trump after having such a justifiably harsh position after Trump's, failed insurrection on January 6th. This is an embarrassment. Like, we're seeing Morgan being humiliated.
All right, Marsha, I'm trying to avoid some stuff that will just raise my anxiety level. I won't be able to function if I don't. Another reason to watch Face the Nation today is they were discussing the voting issues, misinformation and disinformation, where it's coming from and who voters should turn to, as opposed to all the fake stuff going around online. Talked about specific cases. Even Rubio, who was interviewed first, tried to insinuate that one case in one state is creating mistrust. It does only when, and you ran out of characters. Well, thank you, Marsha. I appreciate your contribution. Did you put in the other one? I wanted to make sure I read that out. You took the time to write it. I appreciate it. And yeah, I know everybody's, kind of the anxiety level's high on this one. You know what I mean? I think that's pretty normal for what's on the line and what's at stake. So I don't think anybody should feel, like you're an outcast or like you're any different if you're feeling anxiety. But what you can do is reach out to people, reach out to friends, shoot me an email, just whatever you can do to kind of take your mind off it. Like I said, get away from the politics. If you've already voted, you've done your part. Right? You've done your duty to this country. You can wait for the results, to watch some travel channel, watch some shopping channel, whatever the fuck that you do on the side there. Just get your mind off of things. And thank you, Marsha. I appreciate that. It does when you use language and tone Rubio did. I probably missed one. Let's see here. Oh, hey, gang, make sure you come to join us for a special watch party in the Discord server today. We're showing The Apprentice biopic about Trump. Let's go, Turpy. Make sure you hit the Discord. Link in the chat. Turpy does a fucking unbelievable job. He is all over that Discord. Loves it. And he does a fucking fantastic job of making sure people are there, making sure people can get in there and have a good time. That's awesome that you're showing the fucking biopic. It's going to be fan-fucking-tastic. And then another show note, if you don't know, Hal is going to be doing a 24-hour stream on election night. So 12, I think it's, don't quote me wrong, 12 p.m. Pacific to 12 the next day. But correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. So that'd be cool. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see what the next clip is here. I think he shows one more.
In real time. Another clip.
I think Occam's razor says if everyone who worked with them, almost everyone said we can't endorse them again, then we should take their word for it. The people who know him better than you.
The bottom line is, do I think he's they probably don't know him better than me, actually.
But they worked with him, they do.
Do I think Donald
he gets a little snippy there. They probably don't know. The people that worked with Donald Trump for 4 years in the White House, that had to literally sit down in meetings with him, they don't know him any better than Piers Morgan, who won the fucking Apprentice and has interviewed him once or twice or something like that. You know what I mean? He gets so offended. No, I know him more. He's my friend. He's not Mark Milley's friend. He doesn't like Milley. He's mine.
Donald Trump is a fascist? No, I don't. Do I think he's a neo-Nazi running a bunch of neo-Nazis? No, I don't.
See, half of that is right. I don't think he's a neo-Nazi, but he is running neo-Nazis because all the neo-Nazis seem to be on the Republican side, right? And he's the leader of that. So he is leading the neo-Nazis, right? I don't think he's smart enough to even comprehend what it would take to be a neo-Nazi. I think he has racist tendencies. I don't think he even fucking knows about it. But that's just me.
So when he says,
and I think it's not just me. By the way, I think that view is nuts.
Really? So Robert Paxton,
I think
America's
preeminent, he's a new Nazi.
Robert Paxton is America's preeminent scholar of fascism, historian at Columbia University Emeritus. He said, I don't think Trump's a fascist. 4 years, people exaggerating stuff. Now he says,
1,000 people watching, guys. Thank you so much. Make sure you hit that like button, share it out. You guys are the best. This is Blunt Politics. I'm Boston Brian, watching Mehdi Hassan take down Piers Morgan with with white gloves, right? Just finally going through him with silverware, taking him apart piece by piece. And this is Pondering Politics that we're watching it on.
Yeah, actually, I think he is a fascist. And by the way, you know why? Because you love to talk in the air, Piers. Facts. This is what he's saying and doing. He says, I'll terminate the Constitution. I'll be a dictator.
Perfect. You like to talk in the air, Pierce, right? We deal in facts. This is what he's actually said. This is what he's actually done. I don't give a fuck what you think about Donald Trump in your your personal relationship and how that goes to who you think should win the election.
Why didn't he in the first 4 years?
Because you had Jim Mattis and John Kelly who won't be there.
Oh, I see.
He said, I'll terminate the Constitution, and he didn't have Supreme Court
Lynn?
immunity, which he has now.
Right?
He says...
some of it's boring and stupid, but he's got Tim squirming right off the bat. Tim is uncomfortable because Sam Cedar comes at him with, Sam Cedar, he brings a fucking laptop or an Air, like a MacBook Pro or something like that. And he's actually playing clips of Tim Pool with what he said previously. Oh, it's fucking good. I've never seen that done. He literally brought his own receipts. It was pretty fucking fun. And Tim had no response for it, but it's a good watch. And Lynn, fucking appreciate you being here. Thank God somebody else made it all the way through that. It wasn't just me. I've watched a few of those lately. Those are long, like 3 hours.
You won't have to vote for me if you vote in 4 years. I'll put the National Guard, he said to Maria Bartiromo the other day, against the enemy within, against Nancy Pelosi and Adam Schiff. You're not supportive of that, right? You don't support the National Guard being...
Not as that's who he was talking about.
He said the enemy within.
See, they can never just say no, right? They can never just pin them down to say, you know what, you're absolutely right. He was wrong on that. Shouldn't have fucking said it. It's ridiculous for him to say it. Well, if that's what he meant, right? If that's what he was really talking about generally, then maybe kind of, sort of, a little bit, maybe kind of.
But he was talking about using the.
So then Piers Morgan does what so many MAGA Republicans do. Sorry, I'm still coming down with a cold, so I'm trying not to just read not by sympathetic host begging him basically to walk it back and to take it back, and he didn't, and he doubled down. He says the people who don't support him are the enemy within, and he wants to be able to use the National Guard and the military against them. And he specifically mentioned Adam Schiff and Nancy Pelosi. So again, Piers Morgan is engaging in the absolute, not only double standards to the extreme, but just blatant dishonesty. When Mehdi Hasan is able to list off a number of facts about Donald Trump, which are clearly authoritarian and fascistic in general, and where there's no counterpart in the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party doesn't have a figure who has said or done or promised to do a fraction of the authoritarian things that Donald Trump has said and done and promised to do. Again, Piers Morgan is totally unprepared for this, not because he's stupid, but because he has committed himself to an indefensible position. It's really fun, interesting to see in real time. And then I love this idea. Well, if he wanted to terminate the Constitution, why didn't he do it in his first 4 years? Well, because he was surrounded by the very people who are now calling him fascistic that he won't have around him in a second term. And Piers Morgan just...
This is the talking point, too, that you hear all the time, right? Why didn't he do it in the first term? Why didn't he do this? Because we actually still had, like I said earlier in the show, the people in place that respect the country in their duty to this nation, right? This second time around is exactly what Project 2025 is trying to do. If you replace all of these people with sycophantic Trump supporters, then you won't have the safeguards in place to make sure that the shit that fucking Donald Trump wanted to do in his first term doesn't happen in the second term. That's what makes it so fucking dangerous. You cannot just say, okay, the second time he's in there is going to be exactly the same as the first, because that's not the fucking plan, people. That ain't the fucking plan. Donald Trump he's not going to get in there again and have people telling him no, right? He's going to make sure he's got the people in place in the right positions that are going to tell him fucking yes. That's what makes this next election so dangerous. That's what makes it not the fact that, we can compare it to the last one and say, oh, it's going to be just like that. Don't worry about it. If I have time, I'll show the fucking Anna Kasparian where she's trying to all of a sudden downplay. It's just one of the most ridiculous things. The same people that brought us Donald Trump in the first place by bashing Hillary Clinton nonstop for fucking several years and not getting on the fucking bandwagon are now doing the same thing. And credit where credit is due, Cenk pushes back against Anna. If I have the clip, if I have time, I'll play the clip, but I'm running out of time here. All right, let's see if he plays any more of this.
Shrugs. He's like, oh, okay, fine. And actually helped him wield.
I already saw. I don't mean to.
He told Ilhan Omar, AOC, Ayanna Pressley to go back on Twitter. It was very famous. It was a huge. He told 4 women of
Morgan's own making. One last clip.
An interview longer than me. When he told 4 women of color to go back to where they came from, was that racist in your view?
I can't remember the quote.
He told Ilhan Omar, AOC, Ayanna.
All right. Here we go. I'll play it one more time for you. Easy question. Do you think it was racist when he told these 4 women of color to go back home to where they came from, right? Simple answer. Yes, obviously. Of course it is. Of course it is. Let's see what we get from
making.
From Pierce.
One last clip.
An interview longer than me. When he told 4 women of color to go back to where they came from, was that racist in your view?
I can't remember the quote.
He told Ilhan Omar, AOC, Ayanna Pressley to go back on Twitter. It was very famous.
Okay.
It was a huge.
If that's what he said, then that would seem to me to be racially insensitive. Yes.
Racially insensitive. If that's what he said, right? Still not committing. Still not just being like, yes, that's obviously despicable. Obviously, you can't be saying that shit. It's out of fucking balance. It's out of pocket. It's ridiculous, right? Racist is racist. It's all of those things I just said, and it's racist, right? You got to be able to say the words. For some reason, he can't say the word. It has to be racial tendencies or racially motivated or, fucking some bullshit where you just cannot say the fucking word.
But not racist.
I don't think he's a racist.
That's not what I asked.
Well, you did ask me that.
But now I'm asking.
Oh my God, Maddie's really good at this.
Is it racist to tell 4 women of color to go back to their countries?
See, look at the frustration. Look at the frustration on Pierce's face. Hold on, let's see if I can get the fucking point. Where are we? Oh, I gotta unzoom. My apologies. Do you see how frustrated he was getting? I think I was on 125.
Seemed to me to be racially insensitive.
Nope.
Yes.
Stop. Let's see if I can get the point where Pierce is all fucking frustrated. Where'd he go? Come on. Why is it that hard? How can everybody else do it? It should be right here. Right. Yeah. All right. Anyway, I don't know how they do it. Anyway, I was going to
answer because you know it's racist.
No, I think he has said racially insensitive comments.
That's a cop out.
But I don't think he's a racist.
Uncensored Piers Morgan can't.
Said racially insensitive.
It's a very simple question. You don't want to answer because you know it's racist, Piers.
No, I think he has said racially insensitive comments.
That's a cop out.
But I don't think he's a racist.
Where did he do it?
I think he's a racist.
That's not what I asked.
Well, you did ask me that.
But now I'm asking, is it racist to tell 4 women of color to go back to their country?
There you go. There we go. All right. That's what I wanted to see. This is what I wanted to see. Look at this. This is not a person that is in control of the debate or in control of the conversation or having a good time or having any fun, right? This is somebody that is trying to put his hand in his head like, all right, how can I get myself out of this without saying that Donald Trump is racist? Even though I know for a fucking fact 100% that he is and that what he said was in this specific situation. Look at him. I mean, does this not tell you everything that you need to know? Like, fuck. Like, why did I fucking come on this fucking show? This fucking ass. I like being the interviewer better. This sucks. I don't like being asked questions. Fuck this guy. Why do I have Twitter? I'm going to stop using Twitter. I got to stop tweeting shit. This is ridiculous. Everything comes back to bite me. Mr. fucking assistant, cancel my Twitter account, please. This is fucked.
Look.
It's a very simple question. You don't want to answer because you know it's racist, Piers.
No, I think he has said racially insensitive comments.
That's
racially again with the fucking. What did he say before? What was the fucking first one he said? Racially something, racially charged, racially something. It wasn't motivated. He's coming up with different ways to say it.
A cop out.
But I don't think he's a racist.
Uncensored Piers Morgan can't say the R word.
I don't think he's a racist.
Last question on this. Do you hold the Democrats and Kamala Harris to a double standard? If she had stood up at a rally and spoke about a women's tennis player's vagina for 15 minutes, you'd have been all...
Got him. Would have been fucking front and center on Pierce's show for the next 10 years, I swear.
Over it, attacking her,
You weren't genuinely upset.
That's not what I asked.
And then his answer to that, his response to that is to say that, to try to make it seem like Mehdi wasn't actually offended. Like, unless you were offended by that, really, it doesn't matter what he said. It's not a big deal that he was talking about Arnold Palmer's dong for fucking 12 minutes on stage, right? Because you weren't offended, right? Let's be real. Just unbelievable stuff. All right, so let's go back here. I think let's see here. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this. Hi, everybody. How you doing? I'm Brian. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit the like button. Share this out. I would appreciate it. We got 1.5 days till we elect Kamala Harris and Tim Walz as president and vice presidents of the United States of America. And we finally kicked Donald Trump, MAGA, and the GOP's ideas of what this country should be to the fucking curb, right? Appreciate it. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Thank you to the mods. I appreciate you guys very much. It's been a long road. I know everybody's been doing their best to be involved and watching passionately, and it takes, like I said, it takes a toll out of you. So I just want to thank everybody for their their contributions, your time, your energy, your support to this channel. It really is appreciated. I hope you can see and feel that through what I'm saying. I know sometimes it's tough to get across, but I really do respect you guys. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I can't thank you enough for your support of me and this channel. And I don't know why I'm getting emotional, but it is. But and the dreams I have for this channel. So thank you very much. I do appreciate it. What do we got next? What should we go to next? We got what is it? 2:30 already. God damn. All right. Well, let's fucking do it. Let's hop into it, I guess. I guess we gotta do it. I guess we gotta do it. Would you look at it? Would you look at it? Just look at it. Would you look at it? All right, so bear with me as I go through my history. Wow, why is it so far down? I'm gonna go to this, and then I'm gonna go to. I just watched it. No, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Is this a joke? Sometimes you don't realize how many videos you watch when you're trying to watch this shit. I literally just watched it. Oh, fuck, crying out loud. All right. All right, refresh. Give me a refresh. How's everybody doing tonight? I appreciate it. How's your teams doing? Your football team's winning? They losing? They winning? They losing? Oh, is this it right here? Yes, it is. All right. All right, here we go. Sharing this tab instead.
Suggested you don't surround yourself with strong, independent, intelligent women. What is your message?
This real quick. I'm going to get rid of this so it's not taking up any of the space. Also going to get rid of that so it's not taking any of our space. All right, here we go. This is Donald Trump with Fox and Friends. Beyond fake news, Trump goes off on new hoax in Fox and Friends interview. Let's hear what Donald Trump had to say a day and a half before the election, again trying to cover up for calling for a firing squad to get Liz Cheney right in the face. He made that distinction, so I want to make sure I get that out there. All right, here we go. Donald Trump, Fox and Friends. Let's see what we got.
Message to women.
Let's see what his final message is to the people. Let's see how well he uses this time on the most watched television station in the country, right? Let's see how he utilizes this.
Well, I know Mark very well. He's a very insecure guy. Can't hit a golf ball more than 50 yards. He's weak.
Oh, my God. Right off the bat, and no, I haven't watched this. Oh, my God, D. Holy sugar pie, honey bunch. Thank you so fucking much. Oh, 20 gifted. Thank you so much. That is so awesome of you. That is fucking so lovely. Thank you so much, D. I appreciate you. Another longtime viewer, another longtime fucking friend on here. Thank you so much. Again, anybody that receives any of the 20 gifted memberships that D just put in the chat, make sure you thank her, please. Please. I would very much appreciate you to show your appreciation to D. So that's very kind of you. Thank you, D. I hope you have a wonderful day. I appreciate you being here with us. All right, let's continue. Thank you, guys. Seems like everybody's team's doing well as I look in the chat.
Physically and mentally, as far as I'm concerned. But I've known him for a long time. He would call me in the White House.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I totally forgot. The 20 gifted subs just threw me for a loop. Donald Trump is utilizing his time on Fox and Friends a day and a half before the 2024 election, one that could put him in jail if he doesn't win, by talking about how another person hits a golf ball. Ladies and gentlemen.
And finally, I just couldn't take his calls anymore. And then he went over to the other side. And he's a guy that wants publicity. When he said that, and he's totally retracted his statement, like, weak people always do. They retract their statements.
Again, I love that Fox and Friends post a clip where it starts out and you have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. No clue.
But he was hit by some of the strongest, not human beings, women. He was hit by the strongest people that it wasn't men, women, it was women. He was hit by.
It wasn't men, women, it was women. What the fuck? This guy is going off the rails lately with his speeches. Like every time he talks, he is struggling to find the words. Listen to
Not
this
human
bullshit.
beings, women. He was hit.
Not human beings, right off the jump. Right. Not human beings. How did I miss that?
Like, weak people always do. They retract their statements. But he was hit by some of the strongest, not human beings.
Oh, wow. Okay. All righty then. Not human beings. We're talking about extraterrestrial women now. Oh, boy.
No
Yeah.
words. I have the best words. But there's no better word than stupid. Venezuela. Did you just see Maduro? Venezuela. It's unbelievable. Eating the dogs, the people that came in, they're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. They're eating the
What I love in that clip is that you can hear Kamala Harris in the background laughing. If you listen closely, listen to Kamala Harris in the background laughing.
dogs, the people that came in, they're eating the cats. They're eating the pets.
She said, "This is unbelievable." All right, sorry, sidetrack.
Women. He was hit by the strongest people that it wasn't men, women, it was women. He was
It
hit
wasn't
by
men, women.
Women that make men look like babies because
What the fuck are you talking about, dude? What are we talking about? I still do not know what we are talking about. I'm going to go back another 10 seconds and try to see if I can pick up what the fuck is going on here.
by the strongest people that it wasn't men, women, it was women. He was
It wasn't men, women. It was women. That is fan-fucking-tastic.
hit by women that make men look like babies because many of the women that I deal with and that I have.
Oh, no, he did not just say the women that I have. Did he just say the women that I have? Please tell me he didn't just say the women that I have. Chat, did he just say the women that I have? Oh my Lanta. All right, hit me with it again. We might not get through fucking 3 minutes of this because I have to rewind it so much. Did he just say the women that I have?
Women. He was hit by women that make men look like babies because many of the women that I deal with and that I have.
Oh, wow. So remember that whole like women, I'm going to protect you whether you like it or not. And now he's talking about women as though he possesses them, like they are his. I don't think that's a slip of the tongue, right? Wow. The women that I have. Chat. The women that I have. All right, I'm sorry. One more time. I got to hear that. One more time.
He was hit by women that make men look like babies because many of the women that I deal with and that I have. And I could go over the list, but
clip that fucking shit. All right, send that out to the women that you know. Are you one of the women that he has? Are you one of the women he possesses? Do you want somebody in office that thinks he possesses women? God damn.
The list is long, including the fact that I happen to be married to a rather strong woman who just right now is the #1 bestseller in the whole.
Right, who knows where she is right now? She hasn't campaigned with me except for a couple times where we had to pay her to get the fuck out of the house. But yeah, pretty much she stays fucking as far away from me as possible. If I'm on the West Coast, she's on the East Coast. Somebody told me she's doing something. I think she's shopping. I haven't talked to her in a month, but she's lovely. I love her much, very.
Whole wide world in her book, Melania. So, no, I've surrounded myself with women.
the book Melania that I didn't read.
And I've given women chances too. I mean, I had Kelly.
Oh no. No, Donald. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm. Mm. Mm-mm. Mm. 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 Did we catch that one? Stargal caught it. Stargal caught it. I've given women chances. All right, here we go. This is gross
Bestseller in
shit.
the whole wide world in her book, Melania. So, no, I've surrounded myself with women. I've given women chances too. I mean, I had Kelly.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. Clip it. Clip that one with the other one. Clip that misogynistic clip with the other misogynistic clip where he seemingly thinks he possesses women and is the reason that, you know, women have chances to do things. He's given women so many chances, right? So many chances. All they had to do was a blowjob. I mean, all they had to do was work hard and they'd get ahead. I mean, not head. They wouldn't get ahead. They wouldn't give head. They would get ahead, but they wouldn't get it. They would move up in the business is what I'm trying to say.
Kellyanne is the head of my 2016 big victory. Susie Wiles is strong. You know, she's the daughter of Pat Summerall, right? Good genetics there. And I have tremendously strong. In fact, I've been actually accused of the other. They said, couldn't it be?
What is he talking about? I've actually been accused of the other. The other what, motherfucker? What are you talking about?
Like, couldn't you get some women that aren't as strong? I have more problem the other way until Mark Cuban came along. But, you know, Mark, I'm so disappointed at Julia Roberts because
this is just all over the place. This is wild. Like, he is. Where is this? I want to see the people on the couch. I want to see their faces. That's what I want to see. I want to see what they look like.
and
there's a reason why they're only showing the fucking screen here.
she's going to look back on that and she's going to cringe. That did I really say that? It doesn't say much for her relationship, but I'm sure she has a great relationship. But the wives and husbands, I don't think that's the way they deal. I mean, can you imagine a wife not telling a husband who she's voting for? Do you ever hear anything like that? Even
Okay. All right. A little bit of context. At least I got a little bit of context of what the fuck's going on in this conversation. They're talking about the campaign and the commercial, which shout out to the one of the fucking Bryantologists in the chat who months ago at this point came out and said what we should do is put little post-it notes in the bathrooms of the women's stalls, or the stalls in the women's bathrooms, rather, that says, listen, vote for who you want. You don't have to tell anybody, right? There are women out there that are in relationships in which the guy in the relationship is abusive, either verbally or physically, is a diehard Trump fan, a conservative, and the woman is not, but she is scared to go against what her husband preaches and believes in. He may become violent or something like that. Therefore, she feels anxiety towards that. So what we're saying is, if you're in that situation, just lie to them. That's it. You don't have to tell them who you voted for. Say it's your personal thing. You don't even have to lie. You don't even have to lie, right? Which is what they're going to get into. You shouldn't lie to your husband. Well, guess what? You shouldn't be abusing women. You shouldn't be fucking putting women in a situation where they feel scared to tell you who the fuck they voted for. That's maybe the first thing you should probably think of, not why the woman would, have to be in that situation. You dumbass. You should be in a relationship with a woman who's free and open and happy to tell you who she voted for, regardless if it aligns with your policies or not. And that you should be accepting that, and that way you can go move forward with the relationship and not have it be a point of contention. But again, why am I giving relationship advice to Donald Trump? I will never know.
Even if you have if you had a bad relationship, you're going to say,
Slacks!
It's a ridiculous.
Let's go. Let's fucking go, Slacks. I think I was going to see you today. You're covering me up, but I like it. Let's see here. Love to you and Mel. Love to all Bryantologists. Sorry I'm late. Just got back from the vet. Oh, I hope everything's all right, buddy. Hope everything went well. Hope you walked out of there without too much damage in the old wallet area, because I know how the vet can be. The more you fucking ask questions, the more you open your mouth, the bigger the bill. It's like, oh, yeah, he's having a little, every now and then he kind of scratches behind it. Okay, we'll do fucking 47 tests. That's going to be $77,897, and we found nothing. He's all set. Pay at the counter. It's like, what? The fuck? I said he scratched behind his ear for a second. What the fuck happened? Anyway, thank you, Slacks. I appreciate you, buddy. Hope you're having a great day. Hope everything's all right with the old puppers.
But she's going to look back someday. She's going to say, "Did I really?"
All right, let me go back 10
there's
seconds
nothing
because it's still
horrible.
talking about Trump's still talking about this whole. Who was it? Was it Cindy Crawford? Is that who was in it? Was it Cindy Crawford that was in the commercial?
But the wives and husbands, I don't think that's the way they deal. I mean, can you imagine a wife not telling a husband who she's voting for? Do you ever hear anything like that?
Oh man, it's a fool. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that's 10 times worse than having sex with a porn star while I'm on a golf trip, while my wife's at home dealing with my 5-month-old that she just gave birth to not that long ago. That's fucking 10 times worse. That puts all my cheating and friendship with Jeffrey Epstein for 20 years and never living more than fucking 5 miles away from the guy and now owning his Lolita Express and using that as JD Vance's fucking private jet to fly around in. That's way worse than any of that. Can you believe that? Can you believe what she would do? Oof.
Even if you have if you had a bad relationship, you're going to tell your husband, "It's a ridiculous, it's so stupid." He's going
to Even if you had a good relationship, I don't know what that feels like or sounds like or is, but somebody told me once it exists.
look back someday. She's going to say, "Did I really make that?" They're into this thing. Look, I'm running again.
His vocabulary is fucking literally falling out the window faster than a Russian fucking spy. It's unbelievable. The words do not come when he wants them to come. Anyway.
Against the worst candidate probably ever put up by a major party. She's grossly incompetent. She can't put 2 cents.
Sir, can you stop rambling, please? This is basically when Joe Rogan said, "All right, the weave's getting a little too wide here. Can we bring it back to what the fuck I was talking about?"
Together. And you take a look at the 60-minute piece. Seriously, look at.
Oh, here we go. Faces. Here we go. Reaction time. Can I zoom in? Let me zoom in a little bit. Take me 2 seconds. Let me see here. I don't even know if it works. I don't even think it works on the video. I think it just does it with the fucking with the words. Anyway, here we go.
And now we want to see, by the way, whether or not they did that with other answers, and they refused to give us the papers. So we should. I'm doing it for the people. But somebody has to do it. ABC is, I've always said, very corrupt. They asked me during the debate, this guy.
He is still whining and moaning and bitching about this fucking debate. And David Muir, I didn't even know who the guy was before the fucking debate. Now I can't stop hearing the guy's fucking name. I don't care about his hair. Please stop talking about this. You got your ass kicked in a debate. Talking about it several fucking weeks later and trying to make up for it is not going to help. Fucking hey, this guy's a child.
What's his name? Asked me so many questions, just always questions. He said, "No, crime is down." I said, "No, crime is up." "Crime is down." "I'm sorry, crime is down." David Muir, he said, "Crime is down." I said, "What's wrong with you? Crime's not down." Something. And he said,
just listen to the rambling, nonsensical bullshit. Like, you know what he's trying to say because we watched it, right? You know what he's trying to get out. He just does not have the fucking words to do it, right? He's struggling mightily there. We know what he's trying to say.
"Crime is down." "I'm sorry, crime is down." David Muir, he said, "Crime is down." I said, "What's wrong with you? Crime's not down." Something. And he said, "Crime is down." Well, you shouldn't have done that.
How many fucking times? Like, he just said crime is down 14 times. Right? He just said it 14 times. I'm pretty sure in the conversation that's not how it went.
One day later, it was announced. Hey, I have some friends in government, I guess. They announced the crime stats, and crime was up 45.
Negative. If you're talking about 2021 to 2022, possibly. But if you're talking about the numbers from 2023, the 2023 year of 2023, crime is down. I think there's a few categories. I think shoplifting is up. And I'm not sure about a few of the others, but not only that, but again, if you look at crime on the whole, just spread it all out. And if you look at the 90s compared to now, it's literally a fucking, on the graph, it would be the 90s here for crime, way up here. And then down here somewhere would be fucking right now for crime. And there would be a straight fucking line down. You know what I mean? The pandemic caused and created a situation where people were, like I said, put in survival mode almost, and did what they had to do. And we saw, as a result, some of the crime spike in certain categories, right? But what they like to point out is like the 25 people that were pushed in front of trains or whatever the hell happened in New York City. And again, if you look at the amount of people that travel the subway, the metro system in fucking New York City on a daily basis, and then you put 25 people into that, it's fucking a minute number. Horrible, terrible, disgusting, really invokes like some fear in your mind, which is why the conservatives love to bring it up. But on the whole, really a minute thing. You know what I mean? With the millions of people that probably take the subway on a daily basis.
100%, okay?
Right.
The news, I'll tell you what, to make America great,
sure.
you really
She can't get a fucking question in.
do have to get the news shaped up, because the news is an embarrassment to our country.
He's on the news. He's on a news station right now. He's on one right now.
And you look at the Washington Post, it's going bust. You look at the New York Times, it's doing so badly. But the Washington Post, everyone's quitting, it's leaving. Everyone, it's like,
It's leaving. The Washington Post is leaving, guys. It's leaving itself. The paper itself is leaving. The machines and everything. It's just leaving.
crazy what's going on there.
Right.
Because they don't have credibility anymore. They have no credibility. And the media has to have credibility. And the media doesn't have.
How many times has
doesn't
she
have
done
any-
that now? Please. Like she can't get a word in edgewise.
Credibility.
No
Your
doubt.
show has a lot of credibility, by the way.
President Trump, I want to ask you one last question before.
Yeah, please. Can I get a fucking word in? You rambling son of a bitch. Before you fucking lay down to rest.
Before we go, a lot of people don't know that the Harris campaign has spent 20 times more than your campaign on Hispanic media, and yet you are winning over Hispanics. What's your message?
What does that mean exactly? You're winning over Hispanics. I didn't hear any figures in there. I didn't hear any, percentages or numbers. I just heard that you were winning over. So is that just a general statement that some are starting to like you, or is that to say that, like, is there a number attached to that? Would affect the campaign and the outcome of the election, or why? What is that statement? What does that statement mean?
Message to them? Why do you think you're resonating with them better than any other Republican president? Really?
I'm pretty sure that's bullshit. If you looked anywhere on social media since the ridiculous Madison Square Garden fucking rally, you will know that Puerto Ricans, Puerto Rico, suave, 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 Puerto Rico, suave. Sorry, just to get you going. But yeah, they're not fucking happy, people. They are not fucking happy with the way the Trump campaign, because we know now that they literally vetted the words, because they had to take out the fact that that asshole was going to call Kamala Harris the C word. See you next Tuesday. So they saw what the fuck he was going to say and the rest of it, and they were like, perfect. You know why it's perfect? And anybody knows that sign knows that's exactly the sign they gave Tony. If anybody knows, if you know, you know. But yeah, that's definitely what happened. So, people from Puerto Rico are just, they're showing their disgust. There's been families to come out and say, listen, my whole family is now outraged at what has been said. We weren't really political before, but now we're out voting for Kamala Harris. We can't have a person in office that supports or even has anybody around him that thinks like that. So shout out to anybody from Puerto Rico that has hopped on board the Kamala train. And I appreciate you for being here. You will find welcoming, nice, kind, generous, gentle, heartfelt, appreciative people on this side, at least in my chat. So we welcome you.
Really, even surpassing George W. Bush.
Because I love Hispanics. And
He blew it. Oh my God, he blew that worse than the mic stand. That is fantastic, because I love Hispanics. Fucking awesome.
I respect Hispanics, and they're great people. I mean, I happen to be talking to one right now, actually. I love Hispanics. I do. And I love you, Rachel. But the fact is, they're great.
What a weirdo. This is literally like you'd be walking through the home and you'd be talking to that one random guy because they're out there having lunch at the cafeteria. After you just talked to your grandmother for a second, you're probably going up getting her another fucking apple juice, right? And the guy's talking and you're just like, what the hell is this guy talking about? Okay. And you're just like, yep. Hi, no, I'm going to get a apple juice. I'll talk to you later. Appreciate that story that I have no idea what you're talking about.
People, they're very energetic, tremendous entrepreneurial skill. I deal with Hispanics all the time. They can be tough.
I do. They dig all the ditches. They fucking, anytime I want to build anything, which is never, I try to hire Hispanics and illegals. I mean, if you go to Mar-a-Lago, I'm sure you won't find any undocumented migrants there. Probably a ton of them, but not really. Because I love them. They're always around me, just handing me a towel or a water or something like that. Every time I look around, there's one there. You can't fucking get rid of the people.
They have great entrepreneurial skill. I mean, they just.
Oh, what was that, sir? They have great entrepreneurial what? One more time. Hit me with that again. I'm gonna need you to
energetic,
rewind.
Tremendous entrepreneurial skill. I deal with Hispanics all the time. They can be tough as hell. They have great entrepreneurial skill. I mean, they just.
Yes, they do. Entrepreneurial spill. They just, every time they fucking eat, they spill something, and it's so entrepreneurial. Like, it's like nobody could spill like that. They own that spill. That's what it is. Right hand up. I own that spill. I am now an entrepreneurial spiller. That's what that means.
Smart, good. They love the country. You know, it's funny. When I said you need a
smart and good. Showing love there, really from the heart. That was woof. That one came from down deep.
Well, it turned out to be. You know, I built 571 miles of wall, and
oh my God. Why do you fucking think you're getting the Hispanic vote? Because I built a wall to keep their family and friends out. Holy shit. What are we doing here, folks? Ladies and gentlemen, what are we doing? Why is this a race? You know, are we living in just, is this a dream? Are we really here? Like, come the fuck on. Fuck me.
you know who everyone said you're going to lose the Spanish vote, the Hispanic vote. It's gone if you do that. Don't build it. Don't. I said this, or I have to do what's right. You know who wants the wall more than anybody? The Hispanics, because they get it. They don't want to.
We don't have much time. I'm not going to touch it.
Have people from prisons coming into our country like we do. You know that we've taken in the last 3 years under these two failed people, we've taken in 13,099 convicted murderers. Many of these people killed more than.
Not specifically and just under Joe Biden's presidency, those numbers.
Than one person, okay? They're in our country now. They have emptied their jail.
No. They're not just roaming the fucking streets. They're in facilities. They're locked up. I don't know what the fuck this guy's talking about.
Jails and prisons and mental institutions and insane asylums. This is just degrees of the institution. But they've emptied their jails, their prisons, their mental institutions, their insane asylums. They've emptied them into the United States of America.
No, they have not, folks. This is ridiculous. That's why you've never once seen an article written about anything specific relating to another country emptying their prisons and somehow shipping them, flying them, or busing them to the United States of America. Not going to happen. Hasn't happened. Why he keeps saying it, is allowed to say it on a fucking national news network is fucking beyond me, and they don't question it whatsoever. Is fucking ridiculous. What's up, Adam? OG Adam. What's up, brother? Appreciate you. Thanks for your service.
Thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of people are major criminals. And who would do that unless you hate the country or are very stupid? I mean, there's only two reasons. You hate the country or you're stupid. And
again, I hate to do it to you, buddy. I hate to do it to you, but you did it to yourself. You did it to yourself.
I know words. I have the best words. But there's no better word than stupid.
Who would do that to our country? And, you talk about inflation and you talk about the bad job numbers and all of that. The worst job.
Because everybody's fucking working. At some point, you just can't create you know what I mean? At some point, the jobs are filled. That's how it works. You know what I mean? At this point, there's more people in this country working than have ever worked in the history of this country. So I take that and fucking stick that in your pipe, put it on a fucking chair with the top point up and sit on it and rotate. Mr. Trump, you goddamn fucking piece of shit.
I'll tell you what.
All right. So I'm going to be done with this guy because I don't want to go too far over. I know we're just going to get to a little, appreciate you joining me. Hold on. Let me go to this so you can see my mug. You can see my mug. Hey guys. How are you? Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you joining me. That was Donald Trump in his recent call-in interview with Fox and Friends. Just another debacle. Just another shit show. Just another foot in mouth. Insert foot right in mouth to show people that you have no business, no right, no fucking whatever you want to say to be anywhere near power or the White House or anything like that. It's just, you're gone, buddy. And like I keep saying, if you think the mental decline that we are witnessing now, with a mental and physical decline of Donald Trump we're witnessing now, just wait till the rallies end, right? So these rallies are kind of keeping him going. He's got something to look forward to. He's, they're keeping him in motion. As they say, a body in motion stays in motion. But wait until the fucking hammer drops on Tuesday. It's going to be 10 times worse. The shit that he says is going to be out of control. It's kind of like, and I don't mean to bring up a sad situation, and I apologize if anybody's been through the situation. I don't want to bring up any bad memories, but just as a quick example, if there's two older people, right? They've been together for a crazy amount of time. They've been together for 50, 60 years, right? And both are in semi-good health, or one has an issue. Both were in good health. One has an issue and passes away, right? But the other's still in good health. Nothing really wrong. But once their partner, their boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever passes away, you start to see a decline in the health of the person that is remaining, right? I mean, is that something that people have seen, right? That's something that we could say, like, it has an effect on the person losing their, like I said, their longtime mate, their longtime boyfriend and girlfriend, and then they sometimes come down with some sort of health issue out of nowhere, right? So that's kind of what it's like when the hammer drops on election night. He's going to realize that he has no more fucking options to get him out of the court cases and the prosecutions and the justice that he's facing coming up. November 26th, sentencing, right? Day after my birthday. Going to be a great fucking present. Going to be a great fucking present. Donald Trump sentencing, right? So he's realized, so right now he thinks he has a chance. I don't know what they're telling him behind the scenes. Today he was at a rally and he seemed very fucking angry. Let me see here. I can show you this real quick. He seemed very fucking agitated. It almost seemed like, to me, like the people have finally showed him some internal polling. Like they kind of waited to, they kind of waited to tell him till, a day and a half to give him the news. But let me see here. Yep, this is mine. And I don't mean to be pretentious and show my own tweet, but it's just the quickest way to show you what he said. Let me see here. I'm going to share this tab.
But you'd have the answer by 9 o'clock tonight.
I'm going to go to the beginning.
They spend all of this money on these damn machines and paper ballots. You'd have the answer by 9 o'clock tonight. It's a damn shame. And I'm the only one that talks about it because everyone's afraid to damn talk about it. And then they accuse you of being a conspiracy theorist. These are conspiracy. And they want to lock you up. They want to put you in jail. The ones that should be locked up are the ones that cheat on these horrible elections that we go through in our country. And I don't know what's going to happen, but for future elections, I won't be even a part of it. But you ought to damn well go to paper ballots. You ought to go to voter ID.
Hold on. I'm trying to get back on Instagram.
And you ought to have the election over by 9 o'clock. I'm hearing now they're going to
play
take
that again.
weeks.
Hold on. Come on.
Can you imagine? They spend all this money on machines, and they're going to say we may take an extra 12 days to determine. And what do you think happens during that 12 days? What do you think happens?
All right, back up on Instagram. Oh, yeah. Back up on Instagram. Sorry about that, guys. All right, let me take this out of the way. Sorry about that. And I want to go back to what he just said. Let me see if I can make this big and still control the page, though. Yeah, here we go. All right. You guys ready? Can you see it? Everybody's ready with me? You with me? OG Adam, Mark, thank you. Becky, Stargale, love you guys. Appreciate you. All right, here we go. Listen to what this motherfucker says. Listen to how agitated he seems, right? Like, the damn, he's throwing damn in there a bunch. That's not something we really heard him do, too much. I haven't really heard him do that. He's obviously, and in this, I think he's already setting up his possible what he did last time of, frankly, we did win this election. Remember that whole bullshit where he came out late in the fucking night and said, frankly, we did win this election, right? So now he's complaining that it might take some extra days. I don't know where he's getting this 12 days. I haven't seen an article that said it's going to take 12 extra days. Maybe it's out there, maybe it's not. But either way, let's see what he had to say.
They spend all of this money on these damn machines, and paper ballots. You'd have the answer by 9 o'clock tonight. It's a damn shame, and I'm the only one that talks about it because everyone's afraid to damn talk about it.
Right? So obviously he seems a little agitated there. Damn, talk about it. Damn, fucking like an angry grandpa.
And then they accuse you of being a conspiracy theorist. These are conspiracy, and they want to lock you up. They want to put you in jail. The ones that should be locked up are the ones that cheat on these horrible elections that we go through.
All right, here he is with the Democrats cheating on elections, already setting that up like he did in 2020.
Through in our country. And I don't know what's going to happen, but for future elections, I won't be even a part of it.
Oh, music to my fucking ears, ladies and gentlemen. Have you ever heard anything better than that? Have you ever heard anything better than that? One more time for the people in the back. Let me hear it again.
Elections that we go through in our country. And I don't know what's going to happen, but for future elections, I won't be even a part of it.
Thank fucking Christ. A day where we can go through an election process and not have to worry about if Donald fucking Trump has a chance to become president, right? How awesome is that going to feel, ladies and gentlemen? Right? Give me a like, give me something for fucking the feeling that you're going to get when you know that he's finally out of this for good. Throw those emojis in the chat. Mel worked hard on those emojis. Drop those fucking emojis in the chat. There's got to be one in there of Trump looking like an asshole. Try to fucking get that one in there. I appreciate you guys. Let me see. I'm going to end on some. Oh, let's hear the rest of this. He's actually not done. I apologize. Let's hear the rest of this, and we'll go to the Ukraine news real quick, and then we'll get you out of here.
But you ought to damn well go to paper ballots. You ought to go to voter ID. And you.
Yes, somebody said it's dangerous if he loses. Absolutely. Absolutely. He's going to try. He's going to try whatever the fuck he can, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever the fuck he can. So be prepared. These people are not going to go down lightly. This whole time they've been fucking propagandized to believe that they're winning in the polls, that they're up in the polls, that there's no way they can be beat, that the only way that the fucking Democrats can win this election is if they steal the election. All right. That's what they've been groomed over and over and over again to believe. So don't think they're going to go lightly. Okay. When the people are dancing in the streets, that's going to be the good thing. But we got to keep our eyes peeled, our head on a swivel, because I'm telling you, when the propaganda hits and when they fucking realize that they've been propagandized and the shit that they've been fucking sold for the last, however many months is just straight up bullshit, it's going to hit them in the face like a fucking sledgehammer.
9 o'clock. I'm hearing now they're going to take weeks. Can you imagine? They spend all this money on
I don't know. Oops, sorry. I don't know where he's getting. It's going to take weeks. Anybody else in the chat? Has anybody heard of anywhere where it's going to take weeks for them to count count the ballots?
and they're going to say we may take an extra 12 days to determine. And what do you think happens during that 12 days? What do you think happens?
And they're all yelling cheaters, cheat. And right now what he's implying is during the 12 days, whatever he's talking about, like I said, I haven't heard anything where it's going to be almost 2 weeks before we hear the result of that. But if we go by what he's saying, what he's trying to get past everybody is what he's trying to get through to everybody is if it takes however long it takes after the election day, what the people are going to be doing, what Democrats are going to be doing is fiddle in with the election. They're going to be cheating. They're going to be doing this, which again is fucking insanely ridiculous to think that the Democrats could pull off a fucking nationwide fraud, right? On a scale never before seen in the history of elections and get away with it without anybody coming out to say anything, without fucking any problems, no evidence whatsoever to suggest there was a fucking conspiracy, nothing. How did they pull that off? Please, somebody tell me. Are we the smartest, most intelligent, most cunning, most fucking, are we the best? Are we James Bond? Are we stupid Marxist communist pieces of shit? Like, which one is it?
These elections have to be, they have to be decided by 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock on Tuesday night.
And there it is. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. And there it is. That's where he sets up for him to come out at 11 o'clock on Tuesday night to say if he's up in the polls, which obviously that has to be the case, which please, Lord, let him just be down the whole time so he has absolutely no opportunity to do anything. That would be fantastic because I know a lot more of his people are voting early because of somehow, again, like Piers Morgan, they've all fucking flipped the script and changed their mind on that. Everybody was hating on early voting. If you were a Republican before, that's just the devil. Only the devil votes early. Only the devil votes by mail, even though that's how Donald Trump votes, by mail. So now all of a sudden, Donald Trump is desperate. So he's telling everybody to vote early, vote by mail, do whatever they can. So now they don't give a fuck anymore, because they have no real beliefs or morals or, fucking ground to stand on when it comes to, they're basically all Tim Pool. They don't give a fuck. Whatever helps their team win. It's all footballification, as excuse me, I'm blanking on his name, James O'Brien would say on LBC in the UK. He calls it footballification. Basically, everybody picks their team. It's like when you go to a football game. Now we're on Sunday. It's a good time to talk about it. Like if you go to your team's game, right, you're wearing your jerseys, everybody's around. If you see somebody on your team, right, maybe do something dirty or, pass interference or holding or something that the ref didn't see, are you going to tell the ref? Are you going to like go out there and make sure, oh, well, he didn't call that one, right? You know what I mean? You're not going to go out there and tell on your fan, on your player, right? But if something happens on the other side, you're damn sure going to yell up and try to get your side to do something. It's because it's like a team thing. You want your team to win no matter what. So you kind of blind, you put everything, your beliefs and your morals and everything in the back seat. And all you focus on is basically anything you can say, do, or, anything to help the team win, basically. You know what I mean? So that's basically footballification, is what politics has turned into. It doesn't matter, what is said against you. You just steamroll ahead. Basically, it's the Roy Cohn effect, what he told Donald Trump to do when he was young, and that's basically how he got to this position. He'd lose court cases, but he'd come out of the court and say that he won. You know what I mean? It was a victory for him, and everybody would be like, "What the fuck are you talking? You just lost $50 million, whatever it was." You know what I mean? So his whole thing is just steamroll ahead, and his fans have taken up the same thing, where it doesn't matter what you say against them. You can just not. You can't get them to say, "Oh yeah, you're right." They'll never do it. It'll never happen.
Bunch of crooked people. These are crooked people.
Bunch of crooked people. Here we go. There you go again. So this whole fucking sentence, this whole clip right now is basically him setting up his people to believe that this election was stolen from him, which is why I believe that he has seen some internal polling. Maybe it was that Iowa poll that I showed earlier. Oh, thank you, Jenny. Thank you so much, Jenny Fee. Kamala was adorable on SNL last night. Yes, she was. Absolutely. It was kind of funny. I'll take looking at her over this slob for the next 4 years. Since reason doesn't work with MAGA, I give up debating them. I was just saying that. Literally took the words out of my mouth. Now I voted for her because she's pretty. Well, so is your puppers. I love your dog. please give him or her a treat from me. Thank you, Jenny Faye, for watching. Thank you for your support. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for coming back every weekend. You guys are fantastic. Again, one day we'll have more shows and I'll set this up, but it's taken a lot longer than I wanted to or I expected. Things in the background haven't really gone the way that I wanted them to go, but you guys are really keeping me going. Like I said, the support so far, there's 50 people I have to thank for either, membership goals, gifting memberships, super stickers, super chats, things like that. So I got to make sure I got to save time. I'm sorry. I know I'm already over, but I just want to get through this and then we'll talk about real quick, just show you the what's going on with the Ukraine and the North Korea generals and stuff like that. I want to make sure we keep that on people's minds as much as possible. I know everybody's focused on the election, but there's other things going on in the world. Thank you, Hank. No, you the fucking man, brother. You the fucking man, not me. Like I said, I'm just here with a bunch of cheap lights, one nice light, a nice camera that honestly, that's funny. So I overspent on my camera. Thank you so much, JD. I appreciate you, dude. I appreciate you so much. I really do. So I overspent on my camera thinking that it would be fantastic and I could do like the things that like Hal has, the figure, the different faces and all that shit. But what I didn't really think or know or even have any idea of is that the chip or whatever is in this laptop is not compatible or strong enough or whatever the fuck it does to for the camera. I need a different chip. I forget what it's called now. In the NVIDIA something or other. So, but instead of trying to buy one and put one in this, it would be more cost effective for me to try to get just a new computer or a new setup. So that's what I'm trying to do. Any contributions you guys can come up with for that or to keep this channel going and growing would be fantastic. If you cannot, do not stress, do not worry about it. I do not want your last dollar. I don't want you to have to take $1 or $2 from somewhere else and put it to me. If I want it to be something you can forget about. If it's something you can do, not even think about twice the next second, those are the people that I appreciate and the contributions come from. The people that just like, share, subscribe, comment on the stuff. You guys are just as, if not more important in keeping this channel going, because that stuff is what shows YouTube that you guys are engaging and care about the channel. Like right now, the 1,100 people that are watching right now, I couldn't thank you enough. I really can't on this Sunday for joining me and for watching this stuff and for being involved. That's just, first of all, that's the first step right there in knowing that you're a proud patriotic American. Is that, oh Jesus Christ, Michael, oh my God, I was saying $1 or $2, dude. You are fucking just an incredible human being. That is really, really, really nice of you, Michael. I do appreciate it, dude, but God damn, like I said, I don't want, please don't put yourself in a situation where it is, it's not financially viable to do so. And like I said, I usually take $10, since a membership is $2, and I'll support 5 progressive Democratic, creators and make sure that their channels are running as well. So like I said, the money that comes into Blunt Politics, it goes around, it's shared. Like I said, Brian Tyler Cohen, Midas Touch, Jesse Dollamore, David Pacman, Pondering Politics. There's so many good ones out there and so many different people that we need to boost up because conservatives consistently rule the airwaves in terms of political, political rhetoric and stuff like that. So, all right, let's just get through this. I know I'm yapping. I apologize. Oh, that's it. That was it. That was easy. All right, back to this. And all right, just want to show you this real quick. Oh, hold on. I saw somebody. Vicky, where are you? Thank you so much, Vicky, for the PC fund. Thank you for your voice. I do really, 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 really appreciate it, Vicky. That's very, very nice of you. I'm going to have to do something where I like engrave, if we do reach the point, and I don't, like I said, I'm just ripping off the top of my head. I would like to have a more, because it seems like if I move this just a little bit, the ports are like a little loose or something like that, so they disconnect. And this has been fan-fucking-tastic for me. Like I said, Adam, OG Adam, Carl, just really came through for me when I had first started this. Adam gave me this laptop to use, and I've been using it ever since. And it's it has literally been the reason that I'm able to do this. So without Adam and without Carl, you wouldn't be seeing me right now. Oh my good God, no. Oh no. Rosanna. Brian, you are a lighthouse. Love you. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Rosanna. I appreciate you. That is just unbelievably generous. Again, I almost like it feels bad. Like I'm not used to, like, I'm not built for this type of stuff, really. You know, like I feel bad asking you guys for, like sitting here like I'm on the corner begging or stuff. But if I don't do that, this channel does not keep going. That's just how the game works. I apologize. That's how the game works. I don't want to sit here and feel like I'm begging for you guys. It literally kills me. I don't know. I feel terrible about it. I really do. But thank you so much, Nina. Let's see, Nina Crinkles. I love the name. Thank you so much for the $10 super stick. All right, let's just get to this, and then I'll thank everybody after. I'm going off topic. I'm trying to be done by 3:30. I'll get you out of here. I feel like my voice is going. Let me just pull this up. Which one should we go to? We'll do. We'll go to this one. Share this tab instead. This is the Washington Post. Kim Jong-un has sent North Korean troops to Russia. What's in it for him? Can you see this? Oh, no, you can't. Let me go back to this. Your browser's lost connection. Why would that happen? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Told me I lost connection. Blame your microphone. Can nobody hear me? Am I good? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, please. Let the chat catch up. Yes, you can hear me. Yes, we can see you in here. Okay. Just want to make sure. It said I was disconnected. I don't know why it does that. So weird. All right. So the cash-strapped North Korean leader has sent some 10,000 troops to help Russia in their war against Ukraine. Moscow could be giving him money and nuclear know-how. What the hell is that all about? Tokyo. Thousands of North Korean soldiers in Russia are believed to be there to aid Moscow's war against Ukraine, a massive and unprecedented mobilization of troops by Pyongyang for a faraway war that complements the munitions already provided to Moscow by the regime. The move is something of an about-face by the leader Kim Jong-un, who U.S. officials say has provided both weapons and personnel to support Russian President Vladimir Putin. Since 1953, when the Korean War ended in an armistice, the North has been preparing for the conflict to resume, with the South amassing a large arsenal of weapons and one of the biggest militaries in the world. But Pyongyang has rarely gotten involved in foreign wars due to a long-held belief that its soldiers should be inside its own country where they can be indoctrinated. North Korean Foreign Minister Cho Son-hui went so far as to call the conflict a, quote, righteous holy war, unquote, while visiting Russia on Friday. So officials in Washington, Seoul, and Kyiv are beyond are asking, what exactly is Kim getting in return? North Korea and Russia, two secretive states under heavy international sanctions, are highly unlikely to disclose the terms. While Putin's needs is clear as the war in Ukraine drags on for a third year, more than 600,000 Russian soldiers have been killed or injured in the war. NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte said this week, we may never know exactly what Kim's motivations are. But here are key theories of what Kim stands to gain and what it could mean for his regime. The regime is almost certainly earning hard currency. U.S. and South Korean officials say Pyongyang has been sending weapons to Russia since 2022, and that about 10,000 North Korean troops have been deployed to Russia to date. That could amount to enormous sums of money in cash for Kim's cash-strapped regime. So basically what they're doing is, now I'm going to blank on the name. There's a certain ethnic group in Russia. I want to say the Butinia. I think it's the Butinia. They're more Asian. So basically, what they're doing is they're kind of trying to make these North Korean soldiers dress up like and look like this ethnic group in Russia. They're more Asian looking, obviously, and so they're trying to make it fit in there, so it's not too obvious that they're actual North Korean soldiers. Let's see here. North Korea has a long history of sending workers, mainly lumberjacks and builders, to Russia, and they provide a stream of valuable foreign currency that helps Kim in power. Those laborers typically make about $650 a month, with $50 to $150 being paid to the worker directly. The rest is split between the regime and the operators who arrange jobs for the laborers, according to 2024 Human Rights report by South Korea's Unification Ministry. In comparison, the soldiers being sent to Russia may now be making far more per month, with the regime taking even more of a cut than it does with the workers, experts say. South Korean's spy agency said last week that Russia is expected to pay each North Korean soldier about $2,000 a month, a total of $20 million per month for 10,000 soldiers. $20 million per month for 10,000 soldiers. We're talking about a couple $100 million a year in cash, and then obviously the weapon sales as well. So we're talking about $1 billion. So we're talking about billions potentially, said Peter Ward, a research fellow at the Sejong Institute in Seoul, who specializes in North Korean economy. There is no evidence of such bonanza yet, and there may be little sign of it depending on how the money is spent, Ward said. While the money could finance some of Kim's economic efforts, some of the bringing more of the economy under his direct control or building more factories to boost domestic production, it could also end up going towards vanity projects or developing his nuclear and weapons programs. Quote, he must be getting cash and technology. And, sadly, I think that he's much more interested in the technology than the cash. So I just wanted to keep you guys up on that. So strange that the Russians, who say they have been winning this war for almost 3 years, would somehow have to turn to North Korea, not only for weapons, as they have been doing for some time, but now also for troops. As big as Russia is, they don't have enough troops. And like I said earlier, Putin needs some 30 to 40,000 fresh bodies per month so that they can stay on the offensive, which has basically been Russia's tactic this whole time. Just push. Anytime they stop or stall, Ukraine gains footing, or they get into Kursk or any of the villages that they've taken back so far. So their only opportunity is to keep pushing, to keep fucking attacking, and the only way they can do that is to keep sending in fresh men, and it's going to take that many, and he knows that. So even this 10,000, they're not going to go that far. Believe me, they're not going to go that far. And what else did I want to talk about? Oh, the sabotage, real quick. I got 5 minutes. I think I can get it in. Let's see. Sabotage. Appreciate you guys joining me. Appreciate you guys sticking around here. We'll go to news. 2 weeks ago, 1 week ago, 3 days ago. Let's see. I think it's this one. Sabotage is back in fashion. Let's see. I never know what to do on this. I'm just going to do accept and close. I don't know. Sabotage seems to be back with a bang. If not with a bang, certainly with a lot of smoke. Incidents that have come thick and fast since 2022 when someone, and is still not clear who, sabotaged pipelines in the Baltic Sea. Let's see if this talks about what I'm here to talk about. Let's see if I can type it in better, actually. UK fire nuclear facility. Jesus Christ, Brian, can you spell? Let's see here. 22 hours ago, 4 days ago, Barrows BA nuclear shipyard fire held a limited impact. Fire damages BA. I think it's this one. Can you see this one? Are you looking at the right? Yes, you are. Yes, you are, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so here we go. Fire damages BAE building hall in UK for nuclear submarines. A fire started shortly after midnight at the UK shipbuilding facility of BAE systems being used for the construction of the country's next generation of nuclear submarines. So we're talking about not nuclear submarines of the past being repaired, modified, updated, or anything like that. We're talking about brand fucking new nuclear submarines, a totally different class that are supposed to be launched in early 2030, right at this facility. Obviously UK. So we're talking about the first fire calls were received at approximately 4,400 on Wednesday from the massive shipbuilding facility, which encompasses 6 acres and is reported to be the largest operated by BAE and the second largest indoor shipbuilding complex in Europe. Local residents reported a large clouds of black smoke and seeing flames shooting from the Devonshire dock hall, with the local fire servicing reporting 15 trucks had been dispatched to the site. There is no nuclear risk, however. People living nearby are advised to remain indoors whilst the emergency services respond to the incident and keep doors and windows closed, the Cumbria police advised on social media. The fire was reported under control That's more Australian though. By 8:45, but at 14:45, the police were still reporting that they were cooling the area. They expected to have units on site most of the day. The shelter's orders were living during the morning, but people reported a quote metallic smell of smoke end quote lingering in the air. Is there any? This is a video of it. Let me see it. Excuse me. So you see, obviously, flames coming out, lots of smoke. This must be early on in it. But anytime you have, oh crap, I went out of it. Anyway, anytime you have, fires like that, and what I was trying to show you is, let's see. Basically, this is a pattern that has been happening in sites all over Europe. I'm already over, so I'm not going to try to find it now and read it. But what's been going on is it seems to me that Russia is trying to find a different way to win this war. They're trying to find a different way to get people to be sick of the war. Basically, like what happened in Vietnam. They knew that at some point the American public would tire and get sick of it and not want it anymore. And that's exactly what happened when they turned on the troops. You know what happened when the troops came home from Vietnam and they were spit on and disgraced, and it was a shame. So that's what they're hoping to do. They're hoping to frustrate us. They're hoping to say, listen, it's not worth what's going on in our country now to keep supporting these people. Obviously, that's not going to happen. And Tuesday is a big part in that. Okay. Supporting Ukraine is one of the most important things I have on my list of to-dos for the next administration, for any administration. I got to go, guys. Bye, Beth. Have a great one. Appreciate you. Keep the faith, guys. Keep the faith. I don't know if I'll pop on election night or what have you. I'm not really sure, but don't forget, if you become a member, we're going to do a Friendsgiving Zoom for you guys, just to say thank you, just to show my appreciation. Because I know a lot of people, like I said, have been asking if the members for YouTube get anything, because obviously the Patreon members at patreon.com/BostonBrian, they get some perks and Zooms, and we get to do face-to-face. So I want to make sure that you guys know about this. On the 24th, it's the day before my birthday. So we're going to do it at 7 Eastern time, 4 Pacific. If you can join us, fantastic. If not, don't worry about it. I know that time of year that you're going to be with your family and stuff. Hopefully I catch you with your family, and hopefully I get to meet your family and see, everybody hanging out and stuff. That would be cool. That would be cool. So let me see if I can get this back off. Thank you. But yes, I appreciate you guys. I do love you guys. Keep fighting, keep kicking ass, right? If you've done your part, if you've already voted, thank you so goddamn much. Like literally from the bottom of my heart. I'm not even playing here. Thank you. Oh my God, 60 people. Holy Christ. All right, let's get through this. Here we go. We're going to go rapid fire here because you guys are fucking fantastic. We're going to go Hayden. Thank you so much. Before the stream even started, Hayden Beauchamp became a member. So thank you, Hayden, if you're still watching. I appreciate you, dude. Patrick, thank you for your 8 months. Thank you for the 10 gifted memberships, dude. Killing it today. I appreciate you so much. Fucking Luis, as always, at Boston Brian. Here's the 20. I promise for not cursing on house. I saw that. I watched it back a little bit, and I happened to see you in the chat. Luis, I caught you. Dude, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You said there's 20 in there for Brian, if you can't swear, just so you don't think I'm lying. All right, Sama, let's go. Proud to be a member. Well, thank you, Sama. I got a little hair in my mic. I am very proud to have you guys as, I don't know what, as friends, I don't want to say fans. That sounds incredibly ridiculous, but I appreciate you guys being here. I really do. Tracy, thank you so much. Glad to be here almost from the beginning. No problem. I am losing my voice, huh? Time flies when you're having fun. Thank you, Patrick. Wes with the 777, as usual. Thank you, brother. All the places you will go. I hope you will be there right alongside me, Wes, if we do make it. And it will only be because of you guys if I do, or if we do. Let's make this show big. Let's make this show big. You guys will feel such a sense of accomplishment and such a, feeling such tight ties to the show, having it be grown from the roots, right? You didn't hop in when there's 2 million subscribers or 100,000. You were here right from the fucking beginning, from 0 subscribers, 0. All right. So thank you, Wes. I appreciate you as always, dude. You know that. Yvonne, thank you for the 5 gifted. Perry, thank you so much. Christine, thank you so much. Mark, as always, as a mod gift, and just blows my mind. You are the best. I appreciate it. Tell Liz I said hello. El Stinko Fires, thank you so much for the happy Sunday, fellow Bryantologist. Let's fucking go. Susan McIntosh, thank you so much for the $3 super sticker. Colleen Sarah, thank you for the $50 fucking dollars. Oh my God, sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Boston Brian, for everything. Time for a bright future and democracy to prevail. Your optimism and your enthusiasm is contagious. Thank you so much, Colleen. Every single week you are here, and every single week you contribute. Such a fantastic part of the show, and a reason why, like I said, I'm able to continue to do this. So thank you so much, Colleen. Independent, we are women. Hear us roar. Let's go. Let's fucking go, Independent. I appreciate you. Stephen, for 4 months, Make America Trumpless Again and Dispatch MAGA. I am all in on that. Angela, thank you so much for completing your electoral map that said Kamala Harris is going to kick Donald Trump's ass. Patrick, thank you so much. Let's see here. Fancy becoming a member. Thank you, Fancy. I thought you were already here, but thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you. JD for another fucking 5. You're just fantastic today. You really are. Moms Russo, thank you so much. I will pass it on to Mel if she is not in the chat right now. Greg, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Pam, thank you so much. Hi, Brian. Facebook chat. Would appreciate a shout out. Again, shout out to the Facebookers out there. I do appreciate you guys. Bryantology on Facebook is going to grow. Please make sure you guys share it out to people on Facebook and all the platforms that you're on. I would really appreciate it. People might say, F off. I don't like that. There's no way I'm going to watch that, but at least you tried. Say, hey, Mom, check this out. Hey, Dad. Hey, Unc. Hey, brother, sister. Dude, check this guy out. He's kind of funny. You know what I mean? We can get through what we need to watch in the politics. You can hear the news, but have it in a somewhat entertaining way. You can sift through the bullshit. He's got a weird accent, so you can at least rely on that, I guess. Let's see here. I says 1971. Thank you so much for your future, and it's only going to be because of you. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Sally for the 5 gifted. So you guys are so generous. I love it. Betsy for the 10. Let's fucking go, she says. Yvonne for the 5 gifted. Sheldon, after Kamala wins, there will be a lot of Trump court dates to cover. Hopefully some will be televised. That's a great point. Because I was talking about how the viewership usually drops off after an election, which I'm hoping doesn't happen, because I don't know, somehow the views, how the views have been going down since like we get closer to the election is beyond me. But I don't know. That's how the ball rolls. Maybe I just suck at this. Roxy, thank you so much for becoming a member as a fucking mod. You guys are just absolutely fantastic. I have the best mods in the game, and I know you guys mod for other people, but I'm going to claim you. I don't fucking care. Thanks, Boston, for everything. Go Blue, says Ron. Let's fucking go, Ron. I appreciate you. Colleen, again, so awesome. Quote MAGA is a platform for victimhood. Couldn't agree with you more. What's up, Krem? Get out to vote. Let's do this. Let's fucking go, Krem. Appreciate you, brother. Colleen for another 10. God, Colleen, you are keeping me going today. For the GOP, it's all about CYA. Cover your ass to show support, not lose your job. Absolutely. Nina Crinkles, let's fucking go. Appreciate you. Karen, thank you for keeping us sane. I doings you through hell. Happy to be a sparkler and a Bryantologist. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much, Karen, for being involved in other channels. Like I said, it's support everybody. This is a big community that we're trying to build here on YouTube. And if we can become a force, there's a lot of people that have, a lot of pull. Like I said, Brian Tyler Cohen has his, I don't know if he's still doing his stuff with MSNBC, but that's huge. Midas Touch going for 4 million friggin' subscribers. Getting more views than Fox, getting more views than most of the mainstream media when it comes to online. So it's, this platform, we're going to grow here, and we're hoping to build this into a force where we can now go head to head with the Ben Shapiro's, with the Dave Rubels, with the fucking, these assholes on the right that think that they run the airwaves when they really don't. But thank you, Karen, so much. Tina, let's fucking go, Tina. Are you going to be on Hal with election night? I think so. I do believe so. I don't know how he's going to work it, but I mean, if he's going to be on for 24 hours, I'd like to pop on and at least say hi. D, let's fucking go for the 20 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. You guys are just fucking fantastic. Slacks, as usual, just right off the bat, as like clockwork. Love to you and Mel. Love to all the Rightologists. Sorry I'm late. Just got back from the bed. Like I said, hope everything went well. Hope the puppers is safe. Jim the Geek, look up Curtis Yarvin and his followers. The threat isn't over once Kamala wins. I'm telling you. I've been saying this for a long time. Even when Donald Trump is gone and done and dusted, right? This fight is not over. This is not like, oh, okay, now we can just kick back and put our feet up and everything. We still got Marjorie Taylor Greene. We still got Lauren Boeberts. We still got Matt Gaetz. We still got Kevin McCarthy's. We still got MAGA Mike Johnson. We still got all these fucking people that are going to try to carry these policies, carry this mindset throughout. Some of them will drop off, absolutely. The ones that have been waiting to do so, the ones that are too weak to stand up to them, those people will drop off. But there's still going to be a large contingent of sycophantic fucking politicians that we're still going to have to deal with. Don't get it twisted. And they're all Republicans. So let's see here. Lizard King, thank you so much for becoming a member. Colleen, again, not a race, just ratings. Thank you so much. God damn, Colleen. I feel like you're going to be part owner of this channel. Tude Ogs Foggin gifted 1 membership. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you being here, dude. Patrick again, overtime. Jenny Faye for 1 month. I'll take looking at your mug over, what's that, a pig any day? I would hope so. And I'll take looking at your pupper's face over my face any day. A little cute little mug. Cute little, I always want to snuggle with him. Cute little muggies. Hi, puppers. All right, anyway. I love dogs so much. They're fucking so good. Locked and loaded. Let's go, Robbie. Let's go. We are ready to go. That means we're going to be locked and loaded to use our vote on Tuesday if we haven't already. That's what that means, YouTube, just to make that clear. RC from the NYC. What's up, Brian? What's up, Patriots? Sorry I'm late. Voted Kamala Harris Waltz. I prefer freedom over fake patriotism. Hashtag vets for Harris Waltz. Let's fucking go. RC from the NYC. I appreciate you, brother. I have gained so much respect for people from New York. Again, not that I didn't before. It's a misnomer. It's a misconception that people from Boston don't generally like people from New York. That's only during sports, right? We can put our hand up on that one. It's just when we get in the arena, when we get into, whatever it be, Yankees, Sox, or Bruins, Rangers, or whatever it may be, Knicks, Celtics. That's when we pull out the competitive side. But otherwise, when you guys ran Marjorie Taylor Greene out of your city, there's been a few moments where I was very proud to know some people from the NYC. So RC, you are definitely one of them. I appreciate you, dude. Let's see here. Cynthia Donegan, let's go. Believe it. Kamala wins. I appreciate it. It's very nice of you. I do appreciate it. Where'd I go now? Cynthia, now Jenny Faye. Kamala was adorable on SNL last night. It was good. For the next 4 years, since he doesn't work, man, I gotta give up debating them now. I voted for her because she's pretty. Let's fucking go, Jenny Faye. I appreciate your support so much. JD, $10 super sticker. Michael McAndrews just coming up huge, dude. You guys are just so fucking fantastic. It's ridiculous. Michael, thank you, dude. Thank you, literally. I don't want to thank you. I thank you. Vicky, thank you for the PC fund. Thank you for your voice. Oh, you guys are unbelievable. Literally just a thought. You guys are unreal. Patrick, again, you are the man because you're out here doing the work. Add this to the new computer fund. Another excellent. So thank you, Patrick. Honest to God, dude. Thank you. Like, I wish there was, again, more words that I could come up with to show my appreciation for what you guys do and your contributions to this channel. But somehow I can't find the right words. So thank you. Thank you. Just a million times thank you, Patrick. I really do. And you're the man. I'm just a guy with a camera. Rosanna, you are a lighthouse. Love you. Let's go, Rosanna. I appreciate you. The huge contribution to this channel. Thank you so much. I'll be Boston Light. I just keep doing steady. Steady. Just never stops. Like the Energizer Bunny. All right, let's go. Nina Crinkle is back at it with the $10 super sticker. RC, let's go for your new computer. Let's go, brother. I appreciate you so much. I really do, guys. Me too, Brian. Toward your computer, honey. My pleasure, sweetness. Yvonne. Thank you so much, guys. I mean, this literally means so much. It really does. I can't send a lot, but I wanted to tell you, I buy my computers from Newegg and do a payment plan called The Firm, where I pay about $40 a month until it's paid off. Newegg is reliable and good quality. I'm going to take a picture. Of that comment because I don't remember stuff very well. That way I know. Is that I'm assuming it's a website, or is that a physical store? Shit, I can't see the regular chat if you answer. Give me a second, Tracy. Let me thank the rest of these people and then I'll ask you a question. But thank you so much. Again, thank you so much. Patrick, Debunker. Let's see here. Emergency Remedial Truth. Hey, buddy, I'm still here. Thank you for 8 months, dude. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Just part of the fam now. Just part of the fam is what you are. Jess, What's up, Jess? Hi. Yeah, proud to be a member of this family. I am so proud to have you guys. Literally, everybody over there. Everybody over there. Let's see. Member for 7 months, Graham. Thank you so much. Proud to be a member of this family. You're amazing, Brian. Love to you and Mel. No, right back at you, Jess. Right the fuck back at you. The Boston Brian accent and cool emojis. Thank you so much, Don. And the last one is Don88 became a YouTube member. Thank you so much, guys. Let me go back to my question here. Let me go back. Tracy, you still here? Is that a website or is that we got more? Thank you, Angela Yost. Thank you, Hinda. Bought our computers from Best Buy on sale. I'll check that out. But yeah, let's see here. Was that a store, Newegg? Or is that just a website? Seems like people like it. Newegg is awesome. I've never heard of that. Never heard of it. Newegg is a website. You can get... Hold on. Slow down, everybody. God damn it. I'm only kidding. Tracy, all right, here we go. Newegg is a website. You can get refurbs, which are great too. You can get parts. Okay, I got you. Let me check that out. I appreciate that. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. I am way over. I tried to be done by 3:30, but it just didn't work out this time. I do apologize for keeping you too long. Again, keep your head up. Keep your chin up. We're going to take this down. You guys have worked very hard for the moment that we're going to feel when this election is announced for Kamala Harris. The joy and elation in the celebrations that you saw when Joe Biden was announced the winner in 2020 are going to pale in comparison to the celebrations and the joy that this country is going to feel when the election is announced for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. And we finally realize that for the last time, at least, we have suffered through an election cycle where Donald Trump is spewing his bullshit and it actually has meaning. He's not going to stop. He's going to find cameras to get in front of. He's going to, whatever the fuck happens, unless he gets put in home confinement and he can't, which is what should happen, he's going to be yapping. But as long as it has no effect on our policies, as long as it has no effect on our society and what the fuck happens in this country, stick him in the basement, right? But let's go. Get out there and vote if you haven't. Please get out there and vote if you haven't. You don't want to feel like you missed out. You don't want to feel regret. You don't want to say that you didn't do your part. I'm telling you, it's something that will eat at you, and it's not something that you want. But all right, I love you guys. I love you guys very much. Thank you for your support. Thank you for all the contributions. I really can't describe the feeling that I get when you have people that you know and recognize the name and continue to contribute to the channel. So it's fantastic. I love you guys, and I will see you Tuesday night. If you guys watch Hal's stream, or if I pop on, who knows, keep that notification bell punched. That way, if I go live at a random time, you know about it and you don't miss anything. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe, throw a comment on this video when it gets posted live, when you can put a comment on it. What else can you do? You can do patreon.com/Boston Brian, 3 great tiers, Zoom calls. We're doing November Zooms. Do I have the November Zooms in here? Hold on. I should. If I don't, I'm bad. Here we go, right here. So we got November 6th and 12th. The monthly Zoom is going to be the 6th. And then for the VIPs, we do the 12th. If you guys sign up for Patreon anytime before that, that is how I stay running. That in the memberships is how you guys keep me going. And it's nice because Patreon actually allows you to get something in return above and beyond just the show. Like I said, we do Zooms where it's face-to-face. And don't forget the Friendsgiving Zoom if you're a YouTube member, right? If you $1.99 a month, and you could be a YouTube member for, even if you want to do just November, just for this Zoom, it would really help the channel, and I do appreciate it. But until next time, I love you guys. I appreciate you. I will see you soon. I'm Boston Bryant. This is Blunt Politics. Enjoy the rest of your night. I hope your team did well. I really do. Now, if I could only find what the fuck.
They're just getting acclimated. You know what that means, acclimated? China has total respect for Donald Trump and for Donald Trump's very, very large brain.
Thank you so much to the mods. You guys literally keep this channel running. I appreciate you guys so much. Roxy, Adam, Mark, Kirby, Dick, all you guys. Appreciate you very, very much. Appreciate the time you spend doing this. Don't forget to forgotten. I appreciate you guys. I love you. Make sure you hit the like on the way out. Adam, love you.
People came in illegally from 168 different countries. Most people don't. You'll have a group of Venezuelan killers, street gangs, occupying the town with MK-47s. I know that gun very well. I got to know them. We are a nation that just recently heard that Saudi Arabia and Russia will repeat. You know, he wanted to debate. If we didn't have a debate, he'd still be there. Can you imagine if we didn't have a debate? Why the hell did I debate him? Our army manned the air. It ran the ramparts. It took over the airports. It did everything it had to do. Obama.
I'm standing up here bashing the living shit out of Nazis. I'm standing up here bashing the living shit out of Nazis.
Man, I ain't falling for no banana in my tailpipe.
I'm just an average guy who read public documents where the elite said they were going to enslave us and destroy America. And I'm not going to be like yuppie scum and deny the threat to my country. I'm going to fight back.
Sit down when you pee like a good little girl. White people are a mortal danger to you and your loved ones. Is there anything worse than white people? Is there anything worse than white people?
My superpower is being honest. I will eat my neighbors. Dumb fucks. The dumbest fucking people on earth. I'm here to date your 6-year-old. Cacophony. A crescendo. A finale. A coup de grace. How do you lie to the FBI and now you're running for president? Seriously, how do you lie to the FBI and now you're running for president? I just sold an apartment for $15 million to somebody from China. Yesterday's a hard word for me.
The population in Thailand is 63 million people. It is twice the size of Wyoming. Its chief exports are textiles, footwear, and rice. Each year, approximately 13,000 people are killed in car accidents in Thailand.
Call them dumps, big, massive dumps.
In Venezuela, did you just see Maduro? Venezuela, it's Swami Vive, Kamunun, Suchin, Tendolkar, Virat Kohli. It is a profound honor to be the beautiful new stadium to be here with you. Gifting production to Thailand and to Vietnam. Never fight uphill, me boys. Never fight uphill. They were fighting uphill. He said, wow, that was a big mistake. He lost his great general. And they were fighting. Never fight uphill, me boys. But it was too late. Gettysburg, what an unbelievable battle that was. The Battle of Gettysburg, what an unbelievable. I mean, it was so much and so interesting and so vicious and horrible and so beautiful in so many different ways. It represented such a big portion of the success of this country. Gettysburg, wow. I go to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania to look and to watch. They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. Water coming here is dead. The water coming here is dead. Oh, there's a fly. Oh, I wonder where the fly came from. You know, they're just getting acclimated. You know what that means, acclimated.
It feels so lovely to be here tonight. What a beautiful. Give yourselves a round of applause. You're so lovely. Everyone's so lovely.
You know, it's interesting. Nobody really knows her last name. If you ask people, do you know what her last name is? Nobody has any idea what it is. Harris. It's like Harris. I don't know. How the hell did this happen? And Gavin Newsom is going to sign those papers. And if he doesn't sign those papers, we won't give him money to put out all his fires.
Criticize Bill Clinton's behavior. I'm wondering, do you feel that she...
No, get those lights off! Off! Turn them off. They're too bright. Turn them off! I am the chosen one. I am the chosen one. Wrong. I am the chosen one. Wrong. I know words. I have the best words. But there's no better word than stupid. Wrong.
I'm standing up here bashing the living shit out of Nazis.
All I smell is your bullshit.
They call them dumps, big, massive dumps.
Vagina. Vagina. Vagina.